And we are live. What up, everybody?
What's up, BST?
What up? What up?
Uh, yes, sir. We on here. We're about to discuss NBA Finals preview. Give our opinions on what we think is going to go down for the NBA Finals. Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and AD led Lakers versus Jimmy Butler and them boys. We're going to also discuss LeBron's legacy after this finals, whether he win, lose. Um, we're gonna discuss Pat Riley. I want to discuss some of Pat Riley's legacy as well, because what he's been doing is remarkable. Um, both coaching, playing, and now um, overseeing the Miami Heat. I want to discuss AD's legacy. I want to talk about some of AD as well, because he's starting his legacy. His legacy start from now for me. What he like, just like we judge Kyrie based off his final with LeBron. If AD were to win one, how would we view him moving forward? So that's some of the things we want to discuss. Everything else is just going to be open if you want to join. I just posted the link in the group, so if you want to join, you can get that. Also gave it to the admins and MODs, so in case you want to join us, you can do that as well. I'm gonna send a link. I'm gonna post a link in the comments so y'all can see it as well. I got myself, and I'm gonna let Jeff and Skinny, Mr. Skinny himself, the skinny one, introduce themselves and touch up on a little bit of what we're gonna talk about. Go ahead.
Let me go first, Kenny?
Yeah, you got it, Jeff.
So I agree with JR. Like I want to talk about how what this is going to do for LeBron, what this is going to do for the Heat, what this is going to mean for AD, and just kind of like put it all into context of kind of like what's going on and why I feel the series is going to go one way. But hats off to the Heat though. Like Riley bounced back, put a team together. That's this competitive. That's got all the right pieces. So I want to give credit to both teams. So I don't want to like slander anybody's favorite team, but that's where I'm at on it. But, Skinny.
Totally agree with you on that one. A lot of people saw the Heat downfall after Dwayne Wade left the squad and retired. So it's cool to see them, doing what they're doing in the playoffs. Same thing with the Lakers. Me being a LeBron fan, I thought it was pretty funny that most people said that even with a shortened season, with the whole Corona thing going on, that LeBron couldn't do it in the West, and they kind of spat on his career just a tad bit. But this year I was glad he was able to put up numbers and help his team do what they needed to do to make it to where they at right now, in the finals where I mean, I can't say I'm really surprised to see him there. We're talking about a gentleman who's been playing in the NBA for 17 years, and out of those 17 years, he's been to the finals 10 times. So, like I said, so it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be real interesting to see, how this one come out, especially like you said with Pat Riley, running that Heat squad. So I'm excited to see see what's gonna happen.
Definitely. I don't know. They asked LeBron earlier, if it's something special going up against the Miami Heat, and for him, he said pretty much no. I do think, excuse me, I do think Pat Riley would love to beat LeBron. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to hype up this finals to get something out of it. I don't think it's gonna be. I've been sleeping on Miami since the freaking since I thought they'll lose like damn near every round, except for Indiana. I didn't think Indiana had a chance, but I thought they would lose the second round. I thought they'll lose, last round to the Celtics, and I lost a lot of money thinking that. So, I'm hoping I can win it back in the finals, but I don't see Miami winning more than one game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll prove me wrong again, but I don't see them winning more than one game. Maybe Jimmy start dancing or something like that in that game, and LeBron will go back to killing. But as far as who I think is going to win. Obviously, I think the Lakers going to win 4-1. What I think has to happen for the Heat to make it competitive, I do think they have to utilize the zone defense pretty much the entire time. That Iguodala or Jay Crowder is not guarding LeBron. If those two are in any kind of foul trouble, are not able to, be in the five that's on the court for some reason, I don't think they can stop LeBron or AD at that. Because I do think their zone. I do think the zone defense, it worked every round for them so far. It's one of those things that did stop LeBron back in 2011. The Mavs used the zone defense, and it helped them a lot, to keep LeBron out of the paint. But they do have two guys that I feel like can bang with LeBron somewhat. They can take turns with Iguodala and Jay Crowder, but I don't see them being able to guard him outside of those two. So I do think the zone is going to help Miami a little bit, and maybe in that one game that they win, the zone defense is what they're going to use. What y'all think?
I feel like this series is most definitely going to probably, in my opinion, it's going to come down to big play for the Lakers. I feel like the Heat really not going to be able to stop them inside the paint at all in no kind of shape, form, or fashion. Especially with AD being able to spread the floor like he can. I feel like it's gonna bring Bam out the paint, and that's pretty much just gonna let LeBron go to work whenever he please. And then another, like I said, basically that's pretty much it to me. I feel like if the Lakers get their inside play going, the Heat not gonna be able to stop them. Pretty much like Devontae said, the Heat too small, and being that they're that small. And like I say, Lakers having bigs like that with AD being able to spread the floor. Then you got Dwight Howard, who surprisingly this season, wish he would have did it in Houston, but he didn't for my Rockets. He's learned how to play his role. Pick and roll. He's in the paint. I mean, last game he had a double. LeBron, of course, as usual, a pretty spotty shooter, but when he get it going, as you saw in the fourth quarter, he had 16 out of the 30 scored in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's something that, being his age, you really don't expect that out of him. But then again, you do, because, I mean, like I said, once again, it's LeBron. You expect that out of him, being the player that he is. And if he comes in being that aggressive, you can't, you can't stop LeBron. Like I say, once he get going, it's over. And then if AD get it going, like I said, having an inside game and an outside game, that's gonna be tough for the Heat to stop. The only thing I say the Heat probably should take advantage of, honestly, is the fact that they have pretty much better shooters than the Lakers. I would say, kind of, sort of, and they got to take advantage of, when LeBron and AD not on the floor. I feel like the Heat might have the slight advantage when it comes down to bench play. But I'm still saying Lakers in 5.
What you think, Jeff?
So, 3 things I want to touch on. I want to say from like Miami's vantage point and then the Lakers' vantage point. The first thing I want to say is, if the Lakers win, I just want these Laker fans that don't like LeBron or don't really fuck with LeBron, just be happy that y'all won the championship. You ain't got to give LeBron no credit. Just be happy. So that's fine. That's who else is that? Rob, Sean Critical Thinking Lane. Like, I want y'all to be happy that y'all won this championship. Like y'all so stressed about people giving LeBron credit for this, for what the Lakers are, that y'all just hate watch the team. So I just want y'all to be happy first. So after that, I think the Lakers will win in 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miami wins the series. What I see going on with the Heat is they're kind of in a defensive conundrum. I disagree with JR. I don't think the Heat can really go zone because the times they played in the regular season and the Lakers went zone, like it was lobs and backdoor cuts all day, every day. Like you have two of the best passers left in the playoffs in Rondo and LeBron, and you got AD because a zone is naturally weak in the middle. So who's going to be in the middle? Anthony Davis or LeBron James. So like that's already going to break it. So I don't know how they plan to really stop them. If they go 3-2, slightly better. But I would actually say probably the Lakers probably may end up going zone more than the Heat. And the Heat only have Bam and Myers Leonard and Kelly Olynyk, I think, is their bigs up against JaVale and Dwight. So even if they run a zone, you still got Crowder, Iguodala having to guard, Howard and McGee on the weak side if the ball gets swinged over. So I don't see that as being an advantage for them. The Heat are going to have to move the ball. They're going to have to make sure it doesn't stick because the Lakers are really good on keying in on like maybe one or two guys who control the ball. They've done that every round. Harden, Dame, and then Jamal. So now on the Heat side, I think they also need to. I would actually probably forego. I would experiment with starting Iguodala along with Crowder, Bam, and the rest, just to give you a lot of switchability in case LeBron runs that pick and roll with AD, and just let you know that quickness to kind of bother JaVale and Dwight. Lakers could counter that by starting Dwight and have Dwight just put his body on Iguodala. Like I think that would negate whatever the Heat wants to do. So that's kind of the strategy I think they should be going into it. If I'm the Lakers, what I would do, especially if I'm LeBron James, if the Heat go, man, I am finding Goran Dragic, Kelly Olynyk, Tyler Hero, and Duncan Robinson in pick and roll every time down the floor. Those dudes are not guarding LeBron James. Like and plus in the modern NBA, when you have a dominant perimeter player like that, they always call for a screen anyway. Harden does this, Luka Doncic does this. So I don't see any scenario where LeBron is just letting Jimmy Butler, Andre Iguodala, stay on him. He's probably going to put those guys in pick and roll and see if they can trap it, ice it, or whatever they need to do. But I feel like that's going to be a big point of contention in the series. What's going to hurt? The reason why I say 6 is because the Lakers shooters, man. Sometimes they're basketball players, sometimes they're day laborers, and they build houses during the day because them boys just can't shoot. Like just the fact that they miss so much is what gives the other team, their margins for victory. And I think the Heat, if they get hot and they stay hot and they move the ball, I mean, that's going to be a tough team to beat. Shooting 45+% from three, that's going to be really hard to beat in a 7-game series, even if you got LeBron and AD. But that's my reasoning for that. I know I kind of went it long in the tooth, but I just want to give y'all a full breakdown.
I do want to say something about, because you was kind of like, at first you were saying that the zone wouldn't work, but then you went like, say the man-to-man would be like unstoppable. I mean, they wouldn't be able to stop them if they play man. So what?
No, man coverage works because the Heat have players that can switch better in pick and roll, which is what LeBron does.
Not when they have their two shooters out there though, and that's their best chance of keeping up offensively.
That's what I'm saying. That's their best defensive strategies to go man. Because zone with LeBron and AD and the lob threats that the Lakers have with JaVale and Dwight. Like you're asking Jay Crowder, Tyler Hero, and Duncan Robinson to box out Dwight Howard and JaVale on lobs. And like LeBron hits those guys all the time. Like he knows where to throw the ball to beat the zone. That's why I say the zone isn't going to be what it was. It's not going to look like it was against Boston because Boston, they ain't have nobody to really like beat the zone.
Right, they didn't have any interior offensive threat until they started playing Cancer a little bit and they started going down. I don't think Cancer missed any shots in that whole series.
Who? Tatum?
Cancer. When they did play Cancer, I don't think he missed any damn shots because they had no answer for him. I feel like And I do feel like this. This is a point I wanted to make. The last time the Lakers played a small team, a team that like played small, they basically didn't play Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. So if I was Miami, I would start game one small. Because if the Lakers are gonna adjust to small teams like they did the Rockets and play small as well, I feel like that's how I would come out. I would come out as small as possible and play. I'm just gonna say, bro. I think the zone is their only chance. You can't play LeBron one-on-one because that's gonna get your best defenders in foul trouble. I do feel like Jimmy Butler has to guard him in the fourth quarter sometimes. Pretty much every fourth quarter, I do feel like Jimmy Butler has to take that responsibility and guard LeBron. It's just somebody other than Iguodala and Jay Crowder that I feel like can. Jimmy kind of small though. He's real.
Their best LeBron defender would probably be Iggy, but Iggy's like, he's not what he was, but he's still good.
Right.
So
they all got good hands though. That's what I like about the Miami Heat. They have good hands. They have good hands when you on those drives. So it'll be interesting to see when LeBron drives how many times they call foul or a clean strip on those. Let me read this comment real quick. It says, but Iggy and Crowder got rebounded and stuff like PJ Tucker. I know that sounds crazy, but they not as physical as PJ. Facts. They're not really physical. Those guys, they trying to muck it up depending on who they're facing. Jay Crowder trying to make it ugly depending on who he's facing. I don't think he's gonna go that route with LeBron. He don't want an aggressive LeBron.
Like I mean, I'm not worried about Crowder guarding LeBron at all. Like of all people,
that's who's gonna guard him though.
I don't know why people gas that up. Like,
it's not like gonna stop him. I think only thing that worries me about this series is somebody trying to win MVP. Try to go too hard and win MVP and don't stick to the game plan. If they stick to the game plan, I'm sure it's going to be an easy 4-1 win. But somebody could go out there and try to overdo it. Like AD, it's his first finals. He might go out there and try to win MVP in the first damn game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just watching my Yankees, man. We up 5-1. Seems like that's in the bag. But yeah, I mean, as far as the Lakers, defensively, I do think they're gonna put KCP on Jimmy, to start out. I think Jimmy has to be way more aggressive this series than he was last series. Last series, he kind of took the backseat a lot in a lot of games, and I'm like, what is he waiting on? He tried to come on later on in the game, and it was hard to find his shot, and that's why that series went as I guess you can say as long as it went because Jimmy wasn't really that aggressive. Maybe he was reserving himself for the finals. It's even hard to say that, but I don't know why he was like taking a back seat to some of these young cats. The one game where boy was hot, I can understand, but in some of the other games, I just didn't understand why he was just he was just chilling. He was just out there running up and down.
Yeah, I think my thing is, like you said, Jimmy taking the back seat, definitely going to have to be way more aggressive. Like you said, fourth quarter, he gonna have to go at LeBron. And I feel like, he possibly going to struggle due to that size difference. Like I said, we all seen what happened when Crowder tried to guard LeBron before. It didn't turn out pretty. So, really, like I say, the only way I see Miami, like I say, taking advantage of the Lakers in any kind of way, the Lakers would basically got to beat themselves really, and Miami, they just gonna have to have good shooting nights every single night. Like it's not gonna be no night where they're gonna be able to come out there and be like, oh, we off. Like if y'all off, y'all not gonna win. Y'all not gonna. It's not even gonna be close to winning at all. Like I said, the big game is really gonna kill them because Lennox, I mean, he all right. Leonard, He always in foul
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Miami does with guarding the Lakers centers. I don't think they can play the Lakers centers.
They really can't. Like in reality, they can't. You know, if I mean when we sit there and talk about it, you know, if they decide, you know, like I said, they got AD out there. Who really on the Miami Heat squad can hold AD? Like I feel like
nobody in the playoffs could hold AD.
he's AD is really that X factor. Like
what Miami gonna do? Like are they really can't put Myers Leonard and Kelly Olynyk out there if LeBron's out there because he's gonna find them dudes and he's gonna shoot him like he did Jokic. Like
Myers Leonard, I haven't seen him all playoffs. He might get a little burns in the finals, like if somebody get an early foul trouble because he's physical. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. He can stand in front of somebody. You know, he ain't gonna stop nobody, but he can.
He's 6'5".
A few shots maybe here and there, but I don't know. I have no answers for the Heat. Somebody that like the Heat got to come explain to me how they can win this series. Lakers 6. I say 5. It could be 6. You know what I'm saying? They got the shooters for it. But I want the Lakers to dominate like game 1 early. Like they have to set the tone.
I think LeBron mindset is different this year for sure. Like he knows like it's time. Like I don't know if he may do that typical game 1 passive LeBron, see what they're doing type shit. But like after that, I don't know.
I don't want to see that. I want to see them come out and punch some dudes in their face. Because the Heat ain't lost twice in a row yet. You know what I'm saying? So if they go up 2-0, if the Heat get game 1, bro, it's gonna be different. You know,
like the Heat only really played him as their center, right? Like that was the only tool they used down there. Like I mean, like I said, they got to shoot like 40+%, like San Antonio did in 2014 to really like beat the Lakers 4 times.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see Dwight Howard see if he like play as nice. Nigga, rock my dude cold. Whew. So that bitch way back there. Damn, he hit that whole hard.
Yeah, I don't like you said. I don't like I say defensive wise. I really just the Heat really got to have a good scheme coming out defensively. I said
I'm not worried about it.
Like they got to start Iguodala. Like I don't see any world in which you would not want to start him because
he has the second best defense in the bubble since the playoffs started. I'm not worried about their defense. I'm worried about them being able to scoring up. I feel like they'll figure out a way. Eric Spoelstra is a defensive minded head coach. I feel like he'll figure out a way to stop. To switch up the defense at the right time in order to keep them in the game. But their offense is what worries me. Dragic, if he can continue to play the way he's been playing, like especially in that Celtics series, the first couple of games, he went off.
Yeah. Dragic is like
he outplayed Kemba Walker in that series in the first 3-4 games.
Yeah, I was thinking Lakers probably gonna put KCP on Dragic because he more active, he more aggressive with the ball
than Jimmy. Yeah, they probably put LeBron on Jimmy. I can see LeBron guarding Jimmy to take him out of the game. They both. Jimmy like to drive it, and that'll help. LeBron can contest some shots, and Dragic been good all playoffs. I give him his props. He been really doing his thing all playoffs. Jimmy can guard LeBron, but I doubt they put Jimmy on LeBron early on in the series or in the game. I don't understand how that makes sense because
I think guards. I don't know because you can't have Jimmy. It's probably going to be like Jimmy or Iggy on him. I don't think they do anything else.
It's Jay Crawford. Definitely Jay Crawford. Jay Crawford's going to be the first one.
Jay Crawford, stop.
My thing is,
how high is the price though? I want to sell some Jay Crowder stock, man. Like this, Dog,
it's not about who's going to stop him.
If he can't take a charge, what else is he doing on defense?
He's a solid defender. You don't think Jay Crawford is a solid defender?
Not against LeBron.
Nobody's a good defender against LeBron. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
we should.
You're not talking about
That bother are Jimmy Butler and Andre Iguodala. That's it, and maybe and Bam. That's it.
Those are three. Yeah, you're right. But Jay Crawford has to guard him for what the Heat. Every series, Jay Crawford pretty much takes on the best defender first. He's the first line of defender, and then Iggy come off the bench. Somebody got to mute their mic. Then Iggy come off the bench and pick up wherever he left off. But I'm not saying Jay gonna stop him.
Like 7 like 3 people off the bench. Huh? The Heat only played like 3 people off the bench, right?
That's true.
Yeah, they got okay.
Sometimes they play Jones for spot minutes. They play.
He might get some minutes this series.
Yeah, he's tiny as hell. I don't see him being able to stay in front of LeBron, but his bodies, you know what I'm saying? It's 6 fouls. 6 fouls is what I call people like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just go out there, run around for a little bit, get 6 fouls, and that's it. You made your check. So
man,
I call them dudes 6 fouls, man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Like, all right, I wanted to also talk about Pat Riley's legacy. You know, Pat Riley, as you know, as a player, went to the finals a few times. As a coach, when he had LeBron and D Wade and the boys, went to the finals. He won a couple championships all over the NBA. He coached a lot of places and been successful pretty much everywhere he went. For me, he's one of the greatest. He's putting his name in there. Phil Jackson tried what he did and failed miserably, like in New York. So Pat Riley to me is one of the greatest at doing what he's doing right now. And he got this Heat team in the finals, which is super remarkable to me. Got Gino coming through, which is super remarkable to me. So I want to say, you know, I want y'all to discuss his legacy and what y'all think, you know, how we should rank him for doing all of this. Like, should we elevate him over people like Phil Jackson and Pop and them? You know what I'm saying, as far as legacy goes, and their impact on the game of basketball.
I'm definitely gonna say he up there. I mean, he was a great coach. I mean, he won with Miami when, to me, I feel like, you know, and a lot of people might disagree with, you know, what I say on this one, but I mean, when they won the championship that first time, I mean, they had some good pieces in Miami, but really, they just had Wade and Shaq. So the win with just, you know, those 2 stars at the time, with D Wade really just coming into the league, you know, I mean, I felt like, you know, he just really outcoached, you know. I mean, then he won championships with if I'm correct, he won championships with the Bulls. I mean, you know, and I mean, he's just all around great for basketball. He gonna go down, I mean, as a legend, period, you know, on the court, off the court, especially off the court. And I mean, what he's done with this Heat squad, I mean, honestly, I feel like if you looked at that team on paper, you'd have been like, nah, they not running nothing. But, you know, he put that team together. I mean, he's sitting here talking about he's about to play the Lakers in the finals. I mean, that's phenomenal to me, what he did with this Heat squad. Because, like I say, looking at that on paper, you couldn't have tell me at the beginning of the season, like, yo, the Heat gonna go to the finals. I'd have been like, you a fool. Straight. I'm like, the Heat will be lucky to make the playoffs with that team, honestly. Because all I saw on that team was, you know, Jimmy Butler, but, you know, that just goes to show you what type of magic Pat Riley can really, you know, what he can work.
What up, Gino? You on mute?
You're on mute.
What up, BST?
What up, man?
How y'all doing?
Good shirt, man.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I love Pat Riley. You know what I mean? He brought 5 to the land. You know what I'm saying? When he traded for Shaq back in the day, he made it happen. You feel me? He left the front office and went on the court. He made it happen. You know, I respect Pat Riley. He would have won in New York, but he had to play Michael Jordan. He didn't have no real wings. You know what I'm saying? But to go to the Eastern Finals, he took New York to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Riley is an alpha, like straight up. You know, But and Spo is like a direct disciple of Riley, man. You know, Spo's a cool character. You know what I'm saying? He really works the reps. He works the sidelines. His rotations are valid, bro. You know, Spo's rotations are valid. I'm serious. Like everybody get their piece that's necessary for them to get going. That's why they've been winning so much. Like anybody who playing 20 minutes, they get their 20 minutes, bro. Like his rotation is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Spo is definitely going to be a candidate for coach of the year pretty much every year moving forward because all his team does is win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do want to go back to what we were talking about. I suppose Spo deserves his credit as well, but I want to talk about like Pat Riley and his impact on the game of basketball. Even though he brought Spo in, and he took a chance with Spo. You know, Spo was doing videos in the back, and he took a chance with him. LeBron wanted him out. You know, we ain't gonna talk about that, but LeBron wanted him out. As the coach, and Pat Riley was the one that said, "No, we're keeping Spo." And turned out he's a pretty decent coach. He's one of the top 5 young coaches, maybe coaches period in the NBA right now. So
I do want top 5, I think.
Yeah. So and we could talk about that after we finish touching on this Pat Riley topic. I just want to know, his impact on basketball. Did he surpass with this? Did he surpass like guys like Phil Jackson and Popovich?
I can't put him above Pop, man. Phil. Okay. Jordan was already established, and Phil kind of came in there and just like raised the ceiling. So I'm not going to give Phil a whole lot of credit for the Jordan thing, but like I'll give Phil credit for what he did with the Lakers for sure. But Pat, I think what I liked about Pat the most was like Pat took care of players when they retired. Like took care of Joe, took care of Tim Hardaway. He's taking care of you down the right? Like he actually cut with these guys. Like when if they put in their time, put in their strides with the organization, like he looks after these guys. So I respect that. I mean, I don't know if Pop does the same thing.
You see Pop taking care of Tim Duncan kind of like that. And, But go ahead.
Definitely.
Yeah, but like Riley, like Gino said, he did have New York competitive in the '90s. And that was I would say that was probably the best shot New York ever had, right? And then Riley, like Popovich, I think he's really good at finding talent. He's finding guys that are ready to like plug in and play his style, his brand of basketball. So I think him putting that team together and getting Jimmy. I think that's just more to his resume. Like I said, even if he wins, I still couldn't put him above Pop because Pop just like.
Excuse me, let me cut in real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, my man won 5 in a decade. Okay. Period. Like before you knew Phil Jackson, Phil Jackson, y'all saw the program. My man had like an assistant coach placed there. Like he had to run the triangle. Phil didn't bring that. That was Tex Winters. And the GM made him keep Tex Winter kind of thing. You feel me?
Yeah, especially after Last Dance.
Right. On top of what you were saying in regards to having Jordan and all of that. But the credit I give Phil Jackson is the same reason Milwaukee losing right now. The reason the Bucks losing and teams like the Bucks losing is because key players be standing around just watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening with the Bulls until Phil Jackson was like, yo, 33 can help you, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the game on the line, but if Paxton open, bro, he can help you. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the whole psychology to get a dude that good to pass the ball, right? And Phil did the same thing with Kobe. You know what I mean? But Pat Riley, people talk about the talent that we have, to be able to do that time and time again. Like the teams he lost to was the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? And the Sixers with Moses and Dr. J. Like he lost to all-time teams. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Popovich is who I put second. I'll put Phil third. Phil got the hardware. He got more hardware. But Popovich, I think what Pop had to do was difficult, bro.
Yeah, I agree with putting Phil third now that I think about it. Because I mean, but think like I'll say this on behalf of like Pop, like other than Riley, like these dudes find gems. They find dudes and they build.
Yeah, Pop was drafting them. Like that's
Pop was finding guys in the late second. Yeah. He was finding guys.
You didn't know Parker. You didn't know Ginobili. Them dudes were all of fame.
Dude that like does well for the Spurs, goes out, gets paid. Y'all remember Jonathan Simmons like a couple years ago?
Yeah, he went to Orlando.
He went and got that bag in Orlando. I mean, I don't think he plays now, but like still, bro, he went from like G League to $25 million contract in 3 years.
Man,
like,
Pop bought my boy Steven Jackson out. You know what I mean? Pop was the one that introduced him to the league for real. Steven Jackson was supposed to have been in the league. You know what I mean? But he got him, brought him in. But like, you know, the Denham Browns. Like, who can play Matt Barner real meaningful minutes? You know what I'm saying? Who can
Matt Barner coming off screens and shit.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I go split him.
Just like the Kawhi Leonard move. The Kawhi Leonard move was genius.
Bro, no one knew who Kawhi Leonard was.
It was genius.
Never who the hell that was. Like,
I mean, I did.
No lie. I mean, I knew when he got drafted. You from Cali, so you probably know who he is. But when he got drafted, I remember the trade to Indiana. Indiana made the trade to the Spurs. And
wait a minute, time out real quick.
What's that?
Time out real quick. Just because we're gonna do 3 degrees of separation real quick. Frank Vogel was the coach of Indiana, and had they not traded George Hill, he'd have had Kawhi and Paul George back then.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's crazy for real.
Yikes. But anyway, go ahead. I just wanted to put Vogel in here real quick.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, Vogel, you know, is proven to know what to do with players. Like, he did good in Indiana. I still respect his work from Indiana. You know, going
got hurt on him.
Playing Miami tough. They played Miami very tough, even though they was outmanned.
Yeah,
you know
Brandon got hurt on him.
To win it too. Like I think 1 year Chris Bosh had like he had pulled like an ab muscle or something like that, and he was out for that series. And like I was like, okay, like they still made it pretty. I mean, you know, the greatest LeBron they won, but still like that was like they had a window, and Vogel always has his teams prepared.
Right. Yeah. Look at here.
Oh yeah, we get down over here, dog.
You found him, I see. Look,
yeah, I did, man. I had to go get that. You feel
That's right. All right. So, can I ask you a question?
What's up? Talk.
Since we were like, with some of the coaching styles, right? Successful championship or not, whose style do you see that's impressed and been more impressionable to the league and other coaches? Like
right now, Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr right now, you know.
So honestly, the real answer to that is Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna say that after. Steve Kerr, you say Steve Kerr, but because he's successful, but really it started with the Suns and Steve Nash and them boys.
Yeah.
I don't really like the style because a lot of analysts said that it would never win a championship before Steph Curry made that possible.
Right.
But the style is what it is right now. A lot of teams are using it. Just shoot a lot of threes and shoot them. I don't think teams are shooting them as quick as the Suns did because they don't have the kind of point guard to to facilitate that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But as far as the style that has been most successful, been successful right now, I would say definitely Mike D'Antoni or Steve Kerr. Right. However you want to break that down. What do you think, Jeff?
I just see people literally drafting and signing players just to fit this style, rather than getting the best player available, kind of thing. Like it's kind of
a copycat league, right?
Yeah, bro. It is.
It's definitely a copycat league because even Miami doesn't have a point guard. Like they don't have no one running point. Both the teams in the finals right now doesn't have a traditional starting point guard. That's how where the league is right now. Huh?
If the Lakers win, now we're going to say, oh, bigs are in style now. Now we're going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, the JaVale McGee is kind of like the difference because he was on Golden State winning championships. You need that big, tall, long guy in your middle catching lobs, setting screens.
A rim runner.
Lakers got 2 of them.
Correct.
Got Dwight Howard, 3 of them. Really.
I just think more or less athletic big man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to switch positions because the pick and roll is so prevalent, man. Like everybody runs a pick and roll every time down the floor, unless you're the Rockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody tries to force that mismatch. They want their guard on this other guy, and they want the bigger guy on the smaller guy. Right. But the thing is, it's like that's why Bam is, Bam, Anthony Davis, those type of dudes. They can switch defensively, from the wing to the bigs. You know what I mean? And they equal possessions, bro. Like I say it all the time, bro. People forget how important rebounds are. Possessions are like the entire game, bro.
Nah, Dwight Howard really set the tone for one. I think it was game 4 or something like that.
4.
He really set the tone, just getting boards and dunking on niggas. Like
he's a future Hall of Famer.
If you could out rebound, definitely. If you could out rebound people, like the Rockets, they tried something. I gave it a chance. I wanted to see how it would work in the playoffs. But I knew it depends on matchup. They wasn't gonna beat like the Lakers and the bigger teams. Like I think the Rockets probably would have beat the Clippers if they played the Clippers because Clippers not as big as the Lakers. Having 2 big men that can rebound like the Lakers rebound, I think that's kind of unstoppable, really. But I don't know how many teams are gonna be able to build their teams like the Lakers built their team this year.
Who does Julius Randle play for? He still play for the Knicks?
He is with the Knicks.
Okay. So, you take the Knicks, right? They're still, because their brand of basketball from beginning to end has always been inside out, right? The Knicks always try to keep somebody in the post or in the paint traditionally. You know what I mean? He said starting point guard, y'all.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I was the Knicks, right? And I got Barrett and these guys, I would run a spread, Kevin Knox. I would run a spread and I would put Randall at the 5. You know what I'm saying? And I would keep up only through versatility. You know what I'm saying? Like they got pieces. Like I think Thibodeau finna make them boys work. You know what I mean?
The thing about having bigs that's like Randall is you have to have shooters around him.
You have to have what?
Tier is a good shooter, but he got injured early last season. Alonzo Trier, I like Alonzo Trier.
Trier from Arizona.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a solid piece for the Knicks moving forward. But they gotta make some decisions. They have too many players that look the same, play the same, act the same. They have too many of the same players. They have to get rid of some of those guys.
Their offense was trash.
And hold on, I see somebody said Julius gonna get 8 alive at the 5. I mean, of course. I mean, but not really.
I can't
be a real traditional 5.
You
got Embiid. You got
what's center?
You got
what's center strike?
You got Ayton. You got Towns. Like everybody else, lunch me.
Bro, you got 4 centers.
Like
max.
Watch. When New Orleans come out and Zion at that 5 running circles around niggas, motherfuckers gonna be trying to change the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that Randall's too small for the 5 when we have Bam starting 5 for the.
He's not too small for the 5.
Bam is not like a big, swole, super strong ass nigga. Like he can play and stuff. He's very athletic, more athletic.
He can dog He can dog Clint Capella.
But Julius is more stout. You know what I'm saying? Julius is stout. He's strong. He's just as strong.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying only if I'm a team like the Knicks, like I would manufacture a lineup 4 wins. You know what I'm saying? I would manufacture a lineup for competitiveness. Like they so traditional.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think Julius want that work at the 5 though. He's not built like that. He's not trying to do all that guarding and stuff. Them big men throughout the game.
I get it. He'll bull though. He'll bull in the China shop.
And then they got Mitchell. I think they go Mitchell. If Mitchell
He
got
gonna play.
some good potential. If Mitchell could stay on the court, I think he should start 5 for the Knicks and have Randall
I
at
would say
5,
so too.
4.
I would say so too, but that's what I'm saying. Like they spent all year waiting on him to come back. I would have been put Randall at the 5. Who you hope to like? You got the Rock, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying all that to say I watch certain coaches, GMs, put together rosters. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what we got? It's like going in the kitchen and seeing everything you got to cook with and making a meal that's suffice for you. Something that's gonna get you full and it tastes good. But only with what you got. You know what I'm saying? And I really too, it wasn't so much pressure on the Heat to get where they were going, right? But I want to take this moment and big up Jimmy Butler, bro. Like Minnesota was in the playoffs. He had Philly on the cusp, without that shot, they go to overtime. You never know what happened. You feel me? But Jimmy Butler, a leader, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jimmy Butler, dog.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler is like
I agree. Whoever said that correct.
Huh?
And I did want to talk about one more another topic as well. I wanted to touch on AD. I wanted to talk about AD's legacy. Everyone that wins a championship with LeBron is basically what you do after, basically. So moving forward, how do y'all view AD? Like, what are y'all expectations for AD moving forward? Because obviously LeBron not going to play forever. We think. Once he retires, it's AD's Lakers. If he stay with the Lakers, I've been hearing Bulls, but I don't think he won that work going to the Bulls and
he's not leaving the Lakers.
I'm out there, but I don't think he's gonna leave.
I don't think he leaves Lakers for at least.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave the Lakers for the Bulls. So moving forward, him as the number one option moving forward, the Lakers. What are y'all expectations for AD and the rest of his career and his legacy, basically?
Well, I'll go first real quick. I'll make it short and sweet. What I expect is carry on the fucking tradition. We got banners up in our gym. That's why the Clippers got to get out. You feel me? We don't put divisions or nothing. We don't put divisions or conference banners or nothing. We only put one banner up in there. But he didn't experience. He didn't got him some game winners. You feel me? He advancing and all that. He finna feel the confetti. He finna know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? And I expect you to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Period. I expect you to keep it going. You know what I mean? But at the same way, Shaq needed Kobe. AD will need somebody different in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he's gonna take over the franchise, and he'll probably move up to top 3 in the league after LeBron. I think his skill set, because he's so long, right? He's got like the perfect like length and height to go with everything. So I think you're probably, looking at him to become a leader, and they'll probably figure out a way to pair him with another guard. I mean, he's a big, so he still needs setups. So there's so much he can do, right?
He's still getting better.
Yeah, and he's still getting better. And it's just like especially when he wins and he plays in LA and he plays for the Lakers, he's gonna get help. Like it's gonna be I think it'll be easy for AD to recruit. And that trade is gonna be validated. That trade is gonna be.
I think
I would say it's already a win anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Go ahead, bro. What's your opinion?
I agree with y'all on that. With AD, of course, once LeBron leaves, I feel like LeBron gonna finish out his career in LA. He ain't going nowhere. He already 35.
Gang.
So right now, my thing is, you see LeBron at the age that he's at already, kind of taking the back seat, trying to get AD to be that number one guy. I mean, all AD really got to do is fill in those shoes. But once LeBron is gone, of course, they're going to they're gonna have to bring in somebody else to, you know, to help him out.
Yeah.
Because he low key, in my opinion, shies away when it's time for him to really show up. And that's the thing I feel like he gonna have to change about his game. You know, once LeBron is gone, it's like you that dude is gonna be the same way he played.
Take your ass in the paint.
Exactly, the same way it was when he was in New Orleans. Like, we gonna get you to rock. You that dude now, and you got to show that you that dude. And another thing with AD, he just got to stay healthy, honestly, because I mean that's what killed the Lakers at the beginning of the season. You know, him being out all the time with injuries. You know, he stay healthy. He keep putting up the numbers that he putting up. You know, averaging 25 to 30 a game. I mean, you know, like you said, recruiting gonna be easy.
Hold on, somebody, you popped that question up. The only difference between AD and Cat is defense. That's the only difference.
Yeah, they both can produce the same offensively.
Yeah, defense is the only difference.
What?
Is that I see.
Mute your mic.
Is that mine?
Yeah, that's fine. Just mute your mic if you ain't talking. Go ahead, whoever. Go ahead. I think Vine.
No, I just want to say one thing. If the Lakers win the championship, Vine, can you just be happy?
All right, so boom. I'm just
be happy. Like, are you gonna be?
I'm gonna just clear all that up for niggas right now. For me, I get a win-win regardless. Cause if we lose, LeBron, I'm killing that nigga. Killing. If we win, we get number 17. So I'm valid. The rest of y'all niggas, I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna be happy regardless. You feel me? But to this AD legacy shit, I'm telling you what's gonna happen right now. LeBron is gonna retire. AD is gonna be on the team, and we're gonna be the fucking Pelicans all over again. And we're not gonna have no draft picks because we gave all them shits up for this nigga AD, and he's not gonna be able to win us a chip by himself. I don't know why niggas think. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never understood where this like fascination with this nigga Glasshouse Anthony Davis came from. Like, somebody help me. I don't understand. Y'all make him the best big man that he's so dumb.
The same reason they
niggas just compared Karl Anthony Towns to him offensively. Like, that shit don't make no sense to me.
What?
That shit don't make sense.
You're right, because Karl Towns ain't as good as him.
And that's my point.
Hold on. Wait. So, let's just dumb it down real quick. Who has a better 3-pointer?
AD.
That's
Bro, I swear to God, there's no way in hell. And
I think y'all sleeping big time on this, bro.
And even pull up tell highlights. You ain't watching.
Check it. Just listen to me real quick, right? Even if you was to look at the numbers and be like, all right, cool, feel me, his percentage is higher. You're not telling me. Well, I mean, maybe for y'all, because y'all niggas seem real convinced that y'all would be more comfortable with Karl Anthony Towns taking a 3, but I know Jimmy Butler was.
No, I didn't say that.
Sure that I wouldn't be. But hold on. Can I say something real quick? So can I ask you a question? Who y'all think is better from the 3-point line, Jokic or Anthony Davis?
AD.
That's crazy because they both shoot the same fucking percentage. You see what I'm saying now?
We going off statistically.
But that's my point. That's my point.
Hold on. You can do stats.
I would rather AD shoot 3. You look more comfortable.
You can do stats. You can do makes. You can do situationals. You can do all.
But that's what. But check it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying, right? So the 3 niggas that we just named, I haven't seen Cat's 3-point stats, right? But I know for a fact Jokic and AD's is exactly the same, or one of them got like a little uptick on the other one. You dig what I'm saying? So for niggas, and that's why I'm just like, bro. If you was to say percentage-wise with Cat, okay, cool, maybe I can understand, but I'm more comfortable with AD taking a 3-point shot than Karl Anthony Towns. That nigga's soft. I can say whatever y'all want.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, I'm talking about Karl Anthony Towns, not old Karl Anthony Towns.
That's the old Towns. You talking
about Karl Anthony Towns and all that. I ain't gonna get into it, but all that cold shit that y'all was talking about was fake blowing mine. I'm not gonna lie, but we on AD legacy. Go ahead.
See, and its ability, like AD, defensively, he run laps around them dudes. He can guard a guard. You know, he gonna make the game winning block. He'll make the game winning 3. He better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like he made to be a Laker. You know what I mean? He finna see confetti coming soon. Party on Figueroa. No,
and I hope confetti come, because if confetti don't come, I'm telling you, I'm on your motherfucking bumper over this nigga. You dig what I say? I'm on your bumper over 8. I'm telling you, I'm telling you,
I'm gonna be in New York soon. We can do it live. But when we win, I'm gonna need some capitulation out you.
Yo. When we win, because don't get me wrong, I do believe we're gonna win, and I don't want to say it's gonna be easy, but I feel like it's gonna be easy. But you know what I'm saying? Contextually, I know it's other shit that could be involved. But when we do win,
ankle, foul trouble, whatever.
Right, you know? when we do win, I'll go live just for y'all and say crown LeBron. I don't give a fuck. As long as we win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Long as we win. But if we lose,
gang. All I can say is gang. That's all I can say. And
I ain't saying no crown LeBron.
Nothing. They finna come fight. Miami's coming to fight.
I ain't saying crown nobody.
They ain't been scared.
I'm celebrating my Lakers.
But LeBron is a different monster. I like him or not. LeBron a different monster. They finna find that out.
All right, so I do want Jeff's opinion on this. AD's legacy. What do you think? Would happen moving forward? Once if he win a championship this year, moving forward, what do you think will happen with his legacy? What are your expectations for his legacy?
I expect, depending on how many. If they win, I would say he needs to win 2, and then they're going to start talking about he's better than Kevin Garnett. I can see that. I can see that being a conversation, especially deep playoff runs. I mean, Kevin Garnett, as great as he was, 1 ring, maybe 2 deep playoff runs, but I could definitely see that
career
being a thing.
Yeah, they had a pretty similar career. They both left to win their championship.
So, real quick, I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm sorry. Garnett and Chris Webber, Dirk, Tim Duncan, that's the golden era of power forwards. Like, that's why Chris Webber deserves more respect. Now I'm going to be quiet.
Nah, it is, though. Today's power forward, I can't name really, I don't know if they centers are power forward today, so that's kind of part of my problem. I don't know who's a center and who's a power forward no more. Positions don't really mean much in the NBA right now. Like I said, the 2 NBA Finals teams, neither one of them has starting point guard, like a traditional point guard.
So,
I mean, but we got to have the conversation, though. Like, if AD wins, keeps going to the finals, him and KG, I mean, it's like it's got to be comparable at that point.
What do you mean? Yeah, if he take a team to the finals by himself as a number 1, he's already done more than KG. KG never really did that as a number 1 option.
KG is probably the most disrespected power forward big man.
I love KG.
I've ever seen in my life.
KG is my favorite.
You said what?
Favorite players that I watched. KG is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, bro, but niggas, especially in fan wise, KG does not get enough love and respect that he deserves. Like when we was just talking about the Cat shit, niggas was like, "Oh my God, Cat is way better than Anthony Davis or offensively." And that somebody was like, "Yeah, AD not touching KD or some shit like that." But AD is offensively, AD is better than KG.
Right.
Niggas can't argue that, right? But I still, as a power forward, I would still rather have Kevin Garnett. None against AD.
Yeah, and it's fine.
It's just who I like. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That shit is weird to me. Like,
he can score.
There's no consistency.
KG was 4 and 5 dimes a night, couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's offense too.
2010 and 5, baby. You know I'm here.
What I'm saying? Like, that's offense too. Like, and it's different when you pass into Troy and old Spreewell in them. Like, that's different. Like, he took them Timberwolves as far as they could go. You know what I'm saying? When he got some real action, he wanted to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I love KG. KG spearheaded the whole high school and all of that. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah,
he did all of that. But mostly, he used to wear Tim Duncan the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of favorite power forward all time.
Hold up. I want y'all to check something out real quick. Excuse me. I want y'all to check something out real quick.
I love me some KG. I see you.
I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying?
Support, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate the support, my
Get
guy.
y'all Buying Sports Talk at buyingsportstalk.com, baby.
Appreciate the love, dog. I'm gonna be over there later, man. I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna pull up on y'all boys.
All right. But I wanna ask everybody in here a question too. Taking away. Actually, I ain't gonna take away nobody. Minus nobody. Who's Miami's most important player?
In this series, it got to be Bam for me. Bam has to be the. He has to protect the paint defensively because LeBron is gonna drive that mug. So Bam has to protect the paint, and he has to go at AD to get him in foul trouble. I feel like to me, he's the most important player on the Miami Heat for this series.
That's a great answer. Bam's gonna get put to the test. You're gonna learn a lot about this dude. And people who don't know him and just getting to see him play for the first time, this dude is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be a big test for Bam Adebayo. I think if Tyler Hero can maintain, because I love his game. I ain't lying. I can't wait to see him grow up. I love Tyler Hero game. He not scared of nothing. He get money, and when he not getting his money, he getting 7, 8, 9 assists. I love his game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think he's the other X factor. I think Dragic is Dragic. I think Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler. But I think it's on Hero and Adebayo, really. What y'all think?
I'm a follow in line with what you're saying, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Like it's a little bit of a wild card for me with niggas like Duncan Robinson. Feel me? Like it's Tyler Hero, but for me it's Duncan Robinson too. Cause like we've been talking about the main pieces on each team since this live started, but nobody's talked about the supporting cast, and you need a supporting cast to win any championship. Don't matter. So that's why earlier I was trying to bring up like certain people defended certain people. That's why I brought up Jimmy defending LeBron because you got other niggas on the Heat that you would have to, you know what I'm saying, niggas would have to speak up for and have to defend for. So like who gonna defend Tyler Hero if KCP is defending Goran Dragic? You get what I'm saying? And then if Duncan Robinson is hot and if Duncan Robinson is hitting his shots, that's a game changer. If Tyler Hero hitting his shots at the same time, that's a game changer. If Jimmy Butler hitting his shots at the same, you get what I'm saying?
I honestly don't think the Lakers have to worry about that, bro. They have too many people.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to worry about that.
They have too many people to throw on you. Like they can throw LeBron on you, they can throw KCP on you.
Bro, you are gonna have to worry about that. I don't know. Hold on, can we talk about this too? Where the fuck did all this KCP love come from? Because I remember when niggas was cutting his ass because Mamba had to leave the fucking court because this nigga shot an air ball. Nigga, last season, before this season, last season, he was getting his ass cooked.
Hold on,
no threes. Everybody was complaining about
that. Nigga gives me a heart attack every game.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck did all this KCP love come from? Like, when did KCP become that nigga?
KCP, these playoffs in the bubble, been great at doing his job.
Come on, man. I'm not hearing that shit, bro. I'm not hearing that shit. That is a streaky player in every sense of the fucking word on defense.
Danny Green is the one you're describing.
Everybody else answer that question.
Describing Danny Green. KCP been balling.
Nigga, him too.
My thing
That's what I'm saying. All these so-called 3-and-D players. Niggas getting cooked.
With the Lakers not counting they starting five, they supporting cast gonna have to show up. Like,
right.
You gonna need Kuz to come out there and be consistent.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't mean to cut you off, Kenny, but I know niggas been looking for this because you know Kuzma really ain't been doing shit. Okay, I give y'all that. Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, but Kuz gonna have to play. You know, I mean, like you said, Danny Green for sure. He gonna have to find himself. I don't know if he needs to go to church. He needs to talk to God to find his shot. What he needs to do, but that whole I'm gonna come out here go 0 for 5 to start the game out. It's not gonna cut it. You know, I mean. You really gonna need a supporting cast. And honestly, I feel like the Heat got that. The Heat gonna have dudes that's gonna come off the bench and put up some numbers.
Right.
You can't straight up just, don't get me wrong, Bron and AD, they gonna put up numbers. You know, Rondo gonna come out there. Rondo's a true point. Rondo looking to pass the rock. You can't have Rondo really out there just shooting like that. you really gonna need guys like Caruso to step up. You know, he get inside the paint. He gonna have to get inside the paint and score. You gonna need Danny Green to hit shots. You need Kuz to hit shots. You need your supporting cast. Like I said, Bron not gonna come out there and score 35 for you every night. AD ain't gonna come out there and score.
You don't know that. LeBron, what? You crap, what?
Man, come on now. Like, let's be real.
You
Like,
come on now. Wait a minute. This ain't the Warriors. Wait a minute. I need you to respect some, bro. This is not the Warriors.
I respect, but let's be real. Like, we know Bron. We know Bron is passive.
Come on, my nigga. Come on now.
We know Bron is passive. He ain't gonna take over till he really needs to take over, and he ain't gonna be able to.
It's the finals, babe, bro.
He not really gonna.
Yo, I hope this nigga charge it up. Yo, I swear to God.
Bron's trying to get that MVP, dog.
You know, that nigga better not have no duds, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. This all I'm gonna put up on the screen right here, right? Holla at me after this many games, right? I don't care about no duds or nothing. Party on Figueroa. I'll be there. If y'all want to come, I'll be hospitable.
Get my plane ticket, nigga. What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come, I'll be hospitable. I'm not fucking playing. Straight up. I'm not playing. We ain't been in the playoffs in 7 years. We coming home with it.
Oh, I'm giving you
That's really crazy though. Like,
so let me ask you this, JR.
What's up?
Who's more important for the Lakers? Rondo or Danny Green?
Definitely Rondo. Rondo is the leader of the second unit.
I think it's Danny Green.
It is.
It's definitely Danny Green.
I can't say that.
The nigga's wide open all game.
In this series,
if he make his shot, we win in a sweep.
Like, hear me out. Yeah, you're right. Because in this series, mute your mic real quick. In this series, I don't think the bench is gonna really be needed to like perform that much. Like, in this series, I think the starters just have to outplay Miami and they'll win. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Miami have enough coming off the bench to even to be able to take a good lead or do whatever. So I do think Danny Green shooting well would just basically either sweep or 4-1 if Danny Green can hit his shots. Yeah, I got him in 5-2. I just need him to win one game and I win some money. You know, shout out my guy that bet me. You know, that $100 if the Lakers don't sweep. But yeah, I do think Danny Green is more important in this series. Y'all right. After I think about it, because Miami don't have a bench, so whatever Rondo produced basically is just gonna help the starters. It's not really like outplaying some good ass bench or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He just basically helping the starters when he come in. And Danny Green need to set the tone by hitting his threes. If they don't hit the threes, if he don't hit his threes, they're gonna play the zone when he's in the game. And I do think Miami's zone is pretty effective. It's been effective. So that's one thing I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Miami's zone versus the Lakers shooters. Oh, what happened, bro? You muted.
Okay. No, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to unmute the mic. So next question.
Am I seeing double?
Next one.
I'm tripping. All right.
There we go. Next question. Kuzma or Dragic?
Come on now,
Dragic easily. Kuzma don't on purpose in the series. The bench, like I said, the bench ain't got to really produce this game like they did previous series. This series is all about the starters to me.
I think you underestimating that shit heavily, my brother. I think you underestimating that shit way too heavily. Way too heavily.
Miami don't have a bench.
Yeah, but nigga, so even if you was to say that, what bench do we really have? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas are gonna.
They talked about the Lakers bench for 3 rounds, and the Lakers bench did their thing. Like
bro, that shit. Bro, bro, I'm not hearing that shit, bro. Niggas say what they want in the media, and it's about when you come to the game. Yes, don't get me wrong. The bench has had good moments. The bench has played good at certain times and all that extra shit. Yeah, that's cool. But if we gotta run down to the extent of nigga, if Quinn Cook gotta come in the game, what we gonna do? Not saying that he is. Not saying that he is. I'm just speaking in terms of the full team, right? If Quinn Cook had to come into the game,
what up, Michael Jackson?
He gonna get cooked the fuck up.
I mean Jordan. I say Jackson.
I think he could.
That's why I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying with why you another reason why you underestimate shit. Well, I mean, you changed this afterwards and said you go with Danny Green shit. But if a nigga like Danny Green and KCP not hitting their shots like we just talked about, that shit is a done deal. So if they not hitting their shots and we can't go to nobody on the bench, what are we gonna do, JR?
See.
Oh man, we don't have. I mean, J.R. Smith.
Come on, man. Like he gonna get anything is possible. Anything is possible, man.
J.R. Smith.
Well, okay. I got one last one for you guys. Caruso or Duncan?
Caruso or who?
Who's more important or who's better?
No, who's more important in this series?
Oh, Duncan, bro.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be the starter, bro. Like the Heat. Duncan Robinson, I guess he the starter. Tyler come off the bench. So yeah, this definitely gonna be Duncan. They gotta shoot, man. They gotta hit buckets this round.
Yeah, I'm about to say like the only reason I say he's more important because he has to hit his shots and that's the sniper. Feel me? So you gotta hit his shots.
Lakers don't need Caruso to do nothing special rather than what he's doing. They need Duncan to overplay what he's been doing. Like
but what I'm saying is
overdo what he's been doing.
I just think like whatever your role is for the team, I just think like if you produce your role, like I don't think you have to go over what it is that you do, every game or whatever. I don't think you gotta go over. But I think that it's important that, if you average 10, they counting on that 10, bro.
Yeah, that Duncan just gotta hit it.
I'm asking, like, who do you see not, getting their 10 or their 8 or their, all them numbers important right now. You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm just happy we got a healthy Rondo.
Well, I'm healthy to an extent. If he doing that bullshit that he was doing earlier when he was stalling the ball and dribbling the fucking clock out and all that and waving niggas off, I don't want that shit.
That's Rondo. You can't turn a zebra stripes into a title.
You can hold the flies, my nigga, on that shit. Hell no.
And ultimately, why I think the Lakers will win and win big is because we get the fucking rebounds. Yeah. They cannot out-rebound us.
And if they do, that's a damn shame.
Right, correct.
They not.
Rebounds are the most important thing in this series. Possessions.
Well, the thing with the Heat is like we were saying earlier, like they have at best 3 bench players they can play. Obviously, one of them is super Tyler Hero, right? Yeah, I mean you can't put Olynyk and Myers Leonard out there. Only to like foul and just be bodies, but like.
You could put my fault. I don't mean to cut you off guard.
What?
Nah, I ain't mean to cut you off guard.
But no, like the Lakers have at least 11 people they can play in this series. So the whole depth thing to me is like kind of overrated a bit. I feel like Caruso is probably going to be more important than Duncan Robinson because he's probably going to be the main one who's going to spend time on Hero when he comes in the game. Yeah, and he's the one who's athletic enough to chase him off the ball.
That's a great point, big dog.
So that is going to be really important because, like I said, if Hero ain't playing, what else does Miami have?
Yeah, but so you believe in Caruso defensively enough to lock up Tyler Hero?
Yeah. I think yeah, like Caruso's a good defender. Like I give him props. Like he plays well. He's gonna make it difficult for Hero.
He is a good defender, but I don't also seen a lot of good defenders fall to better offense. No cap.
Caruso was guarding Damian Lillard, Jamal Murray. Like now Hero's good, but Hero's not on the almost.
Yeah, but that's not to say that Alex Caruso was always doing good on them niggas either. Because that's like when people were saying that Andre Iguodala or Kawhi was like LeBron stoppers, but LeBron was still putting up 30 points.
Yo.
Yeah, but again, this Tyler Hero's a bench player. So how many minutes, how many possessions is he going to
Yeah,
get?
you saying he's a bench player like he's Jordan Farmar. He's a key bench player.
Right.
Who
That's what I'm
has
saying.
the
But
better
like
defense?
bench players
Out of both teams?
He just put up 32.
Who has the better defense out of both teams?
Heat.
Kenny, you could go first.
You can go either way. It depends.
Who got the best defense out of both teams?
Lakers got
Best team defense out of the finals participants.
I think the Lakers got the best defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lakers too because they have two guys that can guard you.
Like
They can guard anyone.
And that interior defense. You can't forget Dwight Howard, JaVale.
Yeah, JaVale, Dwight Howard. They all around. Their defense is just way better. Like the Heat got a liability on defense. They have two shooters out there that can't really defend. So they basically playing 3-on-2 when you think about defensively. But
This the only trick though. I ain't gonna lie, it's the only trick though. I don't think we got better perimeter defenders than they do. And I think a lot of niggas are sleeping on Bam, bro. Like that. He's an athletic, strong ass motherfucker.
Bam is the only switcher they got though.
Yeah, but Bam is a strong athletic motherfucker. So
he gotta play against AD. That's the only thing that like.
What are they doing with Dwight Howard on the glass? What are they doing with JaVale McGee on the glass? Are you asking Crowder to box him out? Are you asking Iguodala to box him out? Like that's a lot.
Iguodala's a big X factor. Like I'm pretty sure they've been saving him for this. I know he been getting a little clock or whatever, but
yeah, I'm about to say like
this. Big X factor.
Yeah, that nigga just dropped 15. The last game they played, the game before that,
he was dropping them threes.
Hella threes.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Iggy start?
No.
Come off the bench.
We keep talking about what the fuck the Heat got on the bench and all. The Heat ain't got no bench.
Like I said, the Heat got a supporting cast. They got some dudes that can come on.
Look, all I know is
act like Iguodala go.
No, nobody acting like Iguodala gonna go postal, nigga. But
I'm not saying he about to go
role
stupid,
piece.
but
He got a good role piece. Like nobody saying Tyler Hero gonna drop 32 every game, but we all know that Tyler Hero was a good bench piece.
The thing is, it's just that they bench had the potential to be good. My thing is, like I say, I'm giving the Lakers, I'm giving it to them in 5. But my thing is that one game that the Heat gonna win, I'm pretty sure they bench is gonna be the reason why they win that game. Like they gonna
9 times out of 10, yeah.
They bench is gonna be the reason they win. And like you said, Iggy, he a key part. Do I expect him to come out and play like he played, that last game against the Celtics? No, not every single game. No, I don't expect that out of Iggy.
Yeah, no. But it's the potential.
There's always potential.
He has the ability to do it.
He can do it. Like I say, the thing is, we talking about the NBA. We talking about the greatest players in the world. There's a reason why they're in the NBA. And
correct.
Any night they can show. Like you said, we done seen Duncan Robinson come out there and only be on the floor for a matter of 5 minutes total. And put up 30 points.
This is big time though. Like
it's
definitely big boys. This where the big boys get busy at.
Yeah, this for the big boys.
If you ain't a big boy, won't nobody hear from you right now.
This for the big boys, but at the same token, you gotta remember niggas that were not big boys turned into big boys in the finals.
I get it, and
hold
on, wait a minute. The ones who did, a la Iguodala, a la Kawhi Leonard, like they were ascending to be the big boy, right?
Yeah, but Kawhi was, not Kawhi. Iggy was already fake that nigga. Not that nigga, but
Iggy was a dog.
He was established. That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't really see like that.
No, because he won Finals MVP. That's what I'm referencing. Like he was always a decent player. He made some defensive teams. He made a couple All-Stars or whatever. But when he finally got his chance, like on a big stage you feel me? Like he became like Iguodala. You feel me? He Iggy now. Like he was Iggy, but he Iggy. Finals MVP.
I guess I get that one to you. I guess you make sense. Like, you got
for real. Finals MVP. That's different.
That year, yeah, I'll say Iggy was that dude.
Yeah, like you don't get.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. When we
to come off the bench,
when we get off this live, somebody go post Dobbin, please, and go look up when we were talking about Iggy in that Finals MVP conversation. Niggas was shitting on Iggy in his Finals MVP. Niggas was shitting on Iggy in his Finals MVP. So
out.
all that Iggy being that nigga, I don't want to hear that shit.
Well,
bro.
listen, the reason Iggy won Finals MVP is because nobody else won Finals MVP. Steph Curry is horrible in the finals.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So how are you gonna use that for that? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what
how you
I'm
gonna
trying
say
to-
like
hold on,
he
wait a
became
minute,
that
wait a
dog
minute,
because of the MVP?
And once again,
you just
Magic
said he won that shit by
Magic
default.
Johnson is the GOAT, right? But that's why I tell people about LeBron. Only reason Iggy got MVP because he helped LeBron. Only reason Kawhi got Finals MVP that year for the Spurs because he helped LeBron.
You said held?
Exactly.
But but I just said that. That shit don't make no
That's
sense,
the
bro.
logic.
Hold
That's the
on.
logic of these
Let me get
writers
this.
and these voters, bro.
That don't make no sense. Kawhi got that MVP, and nigga LeBron still averaged like 26, 28 points.
Oh, more than
All
that.
that hope.
More than
Oh
that.
no, LeBron was averaging like
More than that.
like
But I'm just
35.
telling you their logic. Like their logic. Like
I get it, but their logic is wrong. Same way they be having these niggas.
And it's like they look at numbers, then they look at percentages.
That shit is. Yeah, but that's why we got some pricing.
Don't be fooled by that, because the year Kawhi held LeBron in the finals, he still was putting up 30 plus a game.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna say guarded him.
I don't think that.
So you just get Finals MVP for guarding a nigga? And he still put up 30
That's what they did. I didn't say me.
I think y'all looking at it wrong.
I'm not saying that's how you feel, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is stupid. That's why I'm not just even if that's the way it works in basketball, I'm not giving that to niggas because I know that shit is
You have
not
to like. There's an eye test for it too, though. You have to look at the eye test. When these guys guard LeBron, they did a good job on him.
They did an okay job.
Iggy, LeBron already had his average before they decided to start Iggy.
They did an okay job.
When Iggy came in, he played for series. He started guarding LeBron good, and he was giving him buckets as well.
Man, he gave Iggy buckets.
But how did that? But okay, so then you have to find something else that gives you the reason why he was the MVP. Because guard a nigga good for a couple games don't get me Finals MVP. That's bullshit.
Plus 16.
Who else
Bullshit. Just like if you can guard a nigga like LeBron and give me 20.
Who else you gonna give it to?
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
Plus 16 points. That's bullshit.
Bro, guard.
I know that's bullshit. Curry didn't play better than him.
That's what I'm saying.
So he just got. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So he just got it by default. So from the original, hold on. So from the original conversation that we was already having, we was talking about niggas that became it guys, right? He was like, oh, he became that. He became Iggy after that Finals MVP.
He did though.
But you brought that up. But that's what I'm saying. That shit don't mean nothing. The nigga averaged 16. How is he that nigga? Because he averaged 16. Still got 30 dropped on his head.
No. You putting it. You saying that nigga. Originally you said made a name because when I said Iggy was a big boy. That nigga. Iggy really put his name out there when he did that. When he got the trophy at the end. And most valuable player, Iguodala, that's a big deal, bro. I'm sorry, nephew. That's a big deal.
Bro, Iggy was how long has Iggy been in the league? Niggas been knew who Iguodala was. That's what I'm saying.
But he stamped it.
I'm talking about that nigga.
That nigga ain't never even played past the first round of the playoffs, if at all.
What does that mean?
But he was still lead. But he was still
when he got on the stage, he performed. That's what that means. You know. He wasn't a superstar.
All right. So boom,
he was the
boom.
best player on the Warriors that year.
So if Kuzma dropped 16 and hold Jimmy Butler to 25 points, give my boy Finals MVP. Fuck is you talking about? He deserves it. He that nigga now. He that guy.
I can't deal with you, man.
Then Kawhi averaged like 16 the year they won the ring. And then
sleep though, like y'all gotta watch that video.
Look.
Had that Kawhi was coming back in the game. The dude was really defending him good, bro.
I'm not saying that he wasn't. But even if I remember watching that shit, even down the stretch, LeBron was still scoring on that nigga, and they had to triple team him at times.
You don't stop great players, bro.
But that's not my point.
But that's the thing, though. You can't give MVP.
That's bullshit.
You can't give MVP for going LeBron.
Yeah, you can't give MVP.
Hold on. But wait a minute. All I'm saying is you can't give it to Steph Curry for shooting 38% on Dellavedova. Now, when did Klay Thompson do that?
All right,
wait a minute. Time out. I want y'all to answer my question.
That's fair.
Wait a minute. Answer
That's
my
fair. But
question.
since you know that context,
did Klay Thompson show up on tape anywhere in those finals? Did Steph Curry do anything spectacular?
So this is what I'm
against Dellavedova.
So that's what I'm gonna say. Since you know that context, don't be trying to use that Finals MVP in future conversations. Oh, this one, please. Since you know of that context, you
but
know
I can know.
Default. I don't want to hear about it by default.
That's like saying
bullshit.
Wait a minute. That's like saying why Giannis is the MVP and D Player of the Year, but he at home.
What that mean?
What you mean exactly?
That's a regular. Those are regular season awards. We not in the regular season.
That's over.
That's
what
I'm saying. We not in the regular season. What you talking about?
But he's not the MVP anyway.
Bro, you mentioned regular season awards. Finals MVP is for the finals. You talking about regular season awards?
What I'm saying is the argument, not the award. The argument. Feel me? Like people will argue for Giannis in the future because of his MVPs, because it happened. It was real. He performed. He got that. He was awarded that. Feel me? I don't care if he never goes past the first round. He got 2 fucking MVPs and a D plate.
Yeah, because he earned them, and because he earned them in the regular season. That's why I don't give a fuck about
MVP. Iggy earned it in the finals.
Because niggas right it. Right? Maria Taylor forgot to vote for LeBron.
You ain't never had to guard a 6'8", 270-pound ass nigga possession after possession, then go get 16, 18 points. Fuck that. That's ridiculous. I'm just saying. That's big.
It's ridiculous that we out here giving niggas by default championships. James Harrison was snatch that shit out his son.
No, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. Man earned it. That man earned it. He earned it. But okay, so right now I got a question for you.
Let my man get hit.
Okay, I got a question for you. Okay.
Yeah, help me understand. I want to understand.
I got a question for you. Who do you feel was robbed throughout their career with as far as awards go? And that's probably why they're not as recognized as they should be.
You can't ask me because I don't give a fuck about awards. All I give a fuck about
but I'm saying though.
Yeah, I'm not an award guy.
Yeah, I'm not an award guy. So I couldn't be able to tell you because I don't pay attention to that shit. I don't care about that shit because people vote for that shit.
Right, exactly.
Championships are won on your own.
Here's what I'm saying. It's like
all it is an opinion.
Like when JR said eye test, right? That's why Kobe is such a fucking legend.
Yeah, but Kobe also got MVPs taken from him. Kobe also got MVPs taken from him. So, I'm saying, but Kobe also got MVPs taken away from him. Those you want to talk about MVPs? Those are MVPs I can mention.
Hold on, and what I'm saying is he only got one, right? So when they gave Steve Nash and whoever else the fucking MVPs, right? Niggas knew Kobe was the best player, right? Now, me myself, when I watched those finals, the best player on Golden State's team was Iguodala. I watched it.
I watched him too, and I'm telling you that
he was the best player on the winning team. He gets the trophy.
I said I agree because Steph really didn't have a game or a moment that was like super spectacular to where Iguodala playing LeBron good and scoring more than what he scored in the regular season. I felt like he deserved it for that effort because nobody
people forget.
But that's what I'm doing. That's bringing the totem pole. That's bringing the totem pole for Finals MVP. That's bringing that shit from up here to like right here.
So who you think deserve it though?
A nigga.
The best player on the winning team gets the trophy, nephew. A
nigga average 16 and hold a nigga to 30 and he get in Finals MVP. That shit don't make sense.
He's the best player on the winning team. That's the bottom line. That's the criteria. You know that's the criteria every year.
All right, so even if that's the case, even if that's just the pill that niggas gotta swallow, don't use that context. Not with this conversation. Not for this. Don't use that context. I
totally am, but
that's horrible. That's horrible.
I got you. I totally am, but I got you. Just like when Chauncey Billups won the MVP with the Pistons in 2004.
I thought what's his name should have won that.
Who?
I thought Rip should have got it.
I'm just saying.
You know, every award is an opinion. You know, you have your own.
It's not. But it's not even that. It's not because I can accept like, okay, everybody else is doing bad. feel me? This is just a pill that you got to swallow. Like this at this moment, he was the Finals MVP. But all I'm saying is, if that's the case, if that's the case, let's not shit on those Finals MVPs like people have done in this group multiple times before. Don't know if it was any of y'all, but I'm just saying, right?
Right.
Let's keep that energy consistent. One, and two, for me, with this argument, hell no, niggas is not using that. You're not using a default MVP for me. Sorry, not Finals.
Well, listen. Again, you said when niggas make they real name. Say.
I just said when niggas became
You
was
can't
that
get 15,
nigga.
16 coming off the bench if you wasn't Finals MVP. Sorry.
Okay, so if Iggy is averaging,
I'm talking
15,
about million.
If Iggy come off the bench dropping 15 this series, like that's what I'm saying. Like, see, that's what I'm saying.
LeBron
Hold on, you helping
he's the
me.
Finals
Hold on,
MVP.
'cause I'm losing my thoughts. Hold on. Because we were just talking about this. Miami don't have no bench. And Miami don't have no bench. And this, that, and the third.
That's crazy, man.
I'm just saying, man, because niggas was talking about he had no bench, but the nigga. So if he come in here and he dropped the same shit he was averaging as to be a Finals MVP and hold niggas to 20 points, get that man MVP. Or now they got a bench. Tyler Hero on the bench too. So that's what y'all telling me.
LeBron will be Finals MVP this year. Sorry, but
He
anyway.
better.
I don't know, bro. I think it's an AD series.
We can bet. I'm a
I
gambler.
think LeBron gonna get like 3 triple doubles.
I'm a gambler. We can bet.
I'm not gonna bet against that because LeBron probably want that bitch. Like LeBron trying
He's
to.
the best player out there.
No, nigga, LeBron does that shit on purpose. LeBron is that type of nigga. LeBron is that.
He the best nigga
I don't want
there.
niggas
No,
to sit here and act like
bro.
LeBron do not be chasing accolades, nigga. LeBron chase awards. LeBron chase accomplishments. He chase accolades. Don't get me started. I ain't been like this in a minute.
Oh, that was a strikeout. Yeah, it was a strikeout. Man, shout out my dude Garrett Cole, man. 13 strikeouts. You feel me?
And fuck Bieber. Cy Young my ass. Fuck is
Yeah, we rocked them. I already knew we was gonna rock them. I told everybody that was betting tonight, like, we gonna rock that dude.
Finals MVP, baby.
Get that dirt. Get that shit out.
Finals MVP, my nigga.
You got the 8 on, bro. That shit is valid.
Hey, I might take
You a Rockets fan. That shit is unacceptable.
I'm gonna put up for tomorrow, bro.
Check this out.
I'm tired, bro.
I've been a Laker longer than you've been alive, nephew.
Nah, you right. You right about that.
I ride with the squad.
I gotta give
I
you
rock
that,
with my squad. If you from my block, you riding with my block, I'm rocking with you.
I'm a Bron
I'm
fan.
rocking with the Lakers.
I've
And he
been
on the
a Bron
Lakers.
fan
That's
since
it.
day one.
You ain't never, bro. You ain't never gonna hit. I'm gonna give LeBron his credit for what he do, but you're not ever gonna hear me go, oh, yeah, LeBron 23. No, hell no. Fuck no.
I can't do it either, brother. I can't do it either.
I'm a Bron fan.
And that's cool. I don't gotta tell y'all how to live.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
All I know is me, my nigga, 100% trillion million Laker fan, my nigga. My dad, my grandpa, like my uncles was there when the Lakers got off the bus to LA, right? You riding with the gang, we banging with you, my nigga. The Crips riding with the Lakers.
Yeah, I fuck
straight
with
up.
The Lakers
Whoever
is my team.
on the squad, we ride.
Nah, the Lakers is my team, and you know LeBron, bring that shit home. But yeah,
whoever on the squad, we
LeBron,
I'm from the neighborhood.
You still a bum ass nigga. LeBron, you still a bitch. Hold on, Kenny, you whole Rocket fan, brother. Take that jersey off. I don't give a fuck if it's 23 or not.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you. And go.
Whoa. Hold up.
You Rocket.
I tell people this all the time. I am a Rockets fan, but I've always been a Bron fan. Always. I've been watching Bron since high school. Now my thing was when they played the Rockets. I'm gonna keep
Rockets out, man. Let my man live.
When they played the Rockets, yes, I wanted the Rockets to win.
That boy got about 50 jerseys in the closet.
As a whole smart basketball fan, did I think the Rockets was gonna beat the Lakers? Hell no. I was rooting for the Rockets, but did I think they was gonna beat the Lakers? No.
Hey, bro. So let me ask you a question. You got Cleveland jerseys?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh hell no! Hell no! No.
Just like
no. Take the purple and gold.
Just like I can sit here and say I'm a Houston Texan fan.
It's okay though, Kenny. I feel you.
I wouldn't say that too loud.
But when Randy Moss was in the league, I had a Randy Moss jersey. Randy Moss was my favorite player, but I was a Texan fan.
Y'all niggas.
Wait a minute. Wait. How many LeBron jerseys do you have?
I got two. I got the Cleveland jersey and I got this jersey.
So you don't got a Miami jersey?
Long as you don't put them shits together, we cool.
You don't got a Miami jersey?
No, I got a Miami
jersey. Yeah, you know who that's for.
Goddamn.
I'm a Braun fan. I got Braun shoes.
I was gonna tell you if you got a LeBron Heat jersey.
Why can't we like a player and then also like?
Can I get this one?
First thing I ever seen in my life in sports, bro.
Why can't we do this? Why have to be all in on one thing and then like fuck everything else?
Like I said,
let me get this. Please let me get this. Okay. I went through a whole period of watching a bunch of bum ass niggas come on the court and try their best to play basketball. I watched bum ass.
Wait a minute, nephew, real quick. Wait a minute. Robert Sacre?
Robert Sacre.
Yeah.
Jody Meeks.
Jordan. We had Xavier Henry. I can name all that.
Hold on, keep going. Hold on, wait. I got a name, Darius Morris.
Oh yeah, I remember his ass
Andre
too.
Gulak.
Hold up. Andrew Gulak, right?
We had some rough days.
Let's roll this shit off. Let's keep going. Right? Andrew Gulak, right?
Hold on, I got one.
Hold on.
Ryan Kelly.
Right here, Andre Ingram, man, for some feel-good shit because we couldn't win a game. Remember that?
Remember when Chris came in had to lay his ass on the bench? And Robert Sacre had 6'5". See, a lot of you niggas don't remember that. A lot of niggas was not watching.
A lot of niggas don't remember the Lou Williams days. A lot of niggas don't even know Lou Williams played for us.
Brother, but this is why. That's why, Jeff, because a lot of y'all niggas was not there when we was losing. A lot of y'all niggas was clowning us. Hold on, Jeff.
Just really think about it. Hold on. I remember we didn't even see Jordan Clarkson. We didn't see Jordan Clarkson until like 2 months left.
But I want to watch Andrew Goodlock play basketball.
That's my point. See, but I watched. I still had to because I'm a Laker fan. I don't got nobody else to watch. That's my point.
Julius Randle hurt himself in like 30 seconds.
Nigga, I'm about to this what I'm saying.
What about those KD apologists that went to the Golden State bandwagon? It's the same shit.
You a bandwagon, nigga. You know good. You know good over here. You not doing
my thing is, I never said I was a Lakers fan. I said I'm a Braun fan.
But we don't let me. Can I do this, please? Please let me get this, please.
So I can't have a favorite player?
You can.
No,
hold on.
I can't have a favorite player. You're not allowed to like a player.
Apparently, I can't have
on a different team.
Please. So, you can like whoever the fuck you want. But when you like a player, that means you gotta root for that team because you want that player to do well. Yes. You want LeBron to do well, right?
No. Nigga,
you want LeBron to do well. LeBron's success is the same as the Lakers' success. But I want the Lakers to do well. I have to rely on LeBron James at the same time. That don't make no sense. They are 1-1. You can't get one without the other.
So I'm
I don't know about you gotta like
to be. So you tell
basketball, I agree with that term. In basketball, I agree. When you like a basketball player, you most likely gotta like act like you like that team pretty much.
Correct.
Like if somebody look at they're gonna think he a Lakers fan, but he
I guess I'm a Lakers fan now because LeBron.
No. But we're not taking that. We're not taking that. You're not one of those. You're not one of those. Not one of those.
You just told me because my
I guess I'm a Lakers fan.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. And if you gonna call yourself that, you could be one of them bandwagons. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's always a section of bandwagon.
Hey, check this out.
That's what you're saying, though. That's what you're saying, though. I can't be a Rockets fan.
Skinny, where you live at? Houston?
That's what you're telling me right now.
In the heart of Houston.
My thing is,
you ain't. Hold on, wait, real quick. You can go to the airport and catch a flight to the parade in 2 weeks. You feel me? If you really want to convert yourself over to the squad. You feel me?
I take
you about to endure a couple rough years. You understand that, right?
You sound like my dad right now.
I probably, he know what he's talking about.
My dad been a Lakers fan all his life.
That's because he know what he's talking about. You feel me? Like my dad. You feel me?
My dad has been a Lakers fan. He ain't never rooted for nobody else but the Lakers.
That's because he know what he's talking about. Hey, check
growing
up,
real
talk. I respect that, man. Like whoever you want to like, right? And you can fuck with LeBron and the whole everything, right? Like, I really encourage that just because so many motherfuckers hate on dude. Like, and he's really a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But you can like whoever you want, but you got to decide. You can't be celebrating Lakers championships.
Word, nigga, you a Rockets fan,
Am I
bro?
correct?
I
This
ain't
nigga about to
gonna
be.
y'all
You
championship.
about
I'll
to
let y'all
let's
have that.
go.
I'm just saying that I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm gonna support LeBron regardless.
Yeah, but if you support LeBron, you gotta support the Lakers, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can't be rooting for no Lakers championship, bro. Like I'm a. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Damian Lillard fan. You dig? But at no point in time do I give a fuck about whether the Portland Trailblazers win shit. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Fuck Portland. Fuck you talking about?
Kenny, who you going with? Who you going for when the Lakers play the Rockets?
Who I root for the Rockets.
But he knew his team wasn't going to win, so you didn't have no faith in your team.
Huh?
You knew your team was going to win, so you didn't have no faith in your Rockets. Bryson was at least holding out for hope. You ain't had no faith.
My favorite football player, Odell. And I'll never buy that nigga jersey.
My thing is, when it came down to the Rockets playing the Lakers, as a fan of the sport of basketball overall, you just got to be a realist in certain situations.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm a root for the Rockets, but in reality, we knew that the Rockets. Bro, even Bryson said the Rockets was gonna lose in 6.
When he said that,
he said it. Bro, go look back at one of the comments. Bryson said the Rockets was gonna lose.
You muted up.
In 6.
I don't remember Bryson saying that, but at least Bryson was holding out.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Said it, bro.
Time out. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Hey, bro, come on out. We caught kind of shit. You got caught. Okay?
I'm telling you.
To go in. Wait a minute. You go in by yourself. Don't you bring Bryson in this. You got the Lakers jersey on.
If y'all go back,
hey, Bryson, come on out.
Bryson
they got
said
it.
Lakers in 6. But BS not. But I will sit and say, as a realist, somebody who sit there and watches basketball, who's been watching the game of basketball all my life, you have to sit there and really think about it. Yeah, I'm a root for my team. Did I want the Rockets to win? Hell yeah. I'm sick of seeing them lose every year. Every year it's almost every single year.
Yeah.
But if you really sit there and look at it on paper with stats, watch the games, you knew that the small ball game was not going to work against the Lakers.
Kenny, so check this out, right?
That don't work, period.
Real quick. Check this out. Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. You ain't talking to me.
You cannot treat basketball fandom like football fandom. You just can't. Like, because this is why a star basketball player has such a huge difference and impact on the game than a star football player.
Correct.
So it's easy to look at a basketball player and like, oh my god, like this dude is fucking amazing because he's doing so much. He's impacting so much on the field. So it's fair to have a favorite player.
I don't think that's good because when we had Odell and I was watching Odell come up with clutch catches every 4 fucking quarter for us to win a game, anytime we needed to win a game, when I watched Odell damn near single-handedly get us to that, what was that, 11-5 and get us into the playoffs? Man. Aaron Donald.
Real quick, Jeff. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds, Jeff. Nephew, you leaving out one important detail. One of my favorite quarterbacks, and I'm a Cowboys fan. Eli.
You like Eli?
Nigga, I love Eli. Eli made the best pass I ever seen in my life. But go ahead, Jeff.
Like,
I don't know what you meant by that.
Take quarterback. One player on a football squad isn't going to just turn him into a Super Bowl contender. Like, I could put Giannis on, like, Phoenix, and all of a sudden that team's probably going to be close to a favorite. Put them on Charlotte.
Nah, that's no.
Time out, real quick. Drew Brees.
I know. Like I said, besides a quarterback.
Okay.
Any other position.
That's still a football player, though. That's still like Drew Brees changed the Saints. Like everybody.
A quarterback is cheap, bro. A quarterback has the ball all the time. They control the game. That's the one thing that does
it. Like a basketball player.
Right, but a receiver, a running back, a cornerback, whatever other position doesn't have that impact like a good quarterback does.
Lawrence Taylor definitely had that impact, brother. Reggie White definitely had that impact, brother.
Adrian Peterson, like the Vikings.
Lewis definitely had that impact, brother.
Okay, if I put Odell Beckham on the Bills, what's gonna happen?
You put Odell when a running back can win MVP,
Odell Beckham, impact, bro. If I put Michael Thomas on the Jaguars, what's gonna happen?
Nigga, he gonna put up. That first of all, the Jaguars are doing good. This is what I'm saying. This is my point, but this is the point I was trying to make earlier. This is sports. Anything happens on any given day in fucking sports. Not basketball, not football, not sports. Anything happens on any given day, any given game. So all that, if I put a nigga right here, if I put a nigga none of that shit matter, bro. Because niggas, that's like, and that's why I was trying to explain this to you. I'm a Giants fan. Nigga, you really think I thought we was going 11-5, 10-6? No. But that's my team. I'm gonna talk shit with my team till the motherfucking wheels fall off. I'm gonna hope and pray that and assume that my team gonna win every motherfucking game every week.
But mostly, I ain't seen you with a Cleveland Browns jersey on, nephew.
Why the fuck would I have a Cleveland Browns jersey on?
Cause you fuck with Odell. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing. Y'all about to say I'm not wearing no motherfucking Odell jersey. That's a fact. I said that shit. Feel me? Once we trade, nigga, I'm not wearing no Odell.
Listen, I got sneakers that match every squad jersey. You feel me? But I buy these ones. That's it.
I buy Yankee fitters, nigga. I buy no other cap, no Boston Red Sox, none of that, no Orioles, no Pittsburgh Pirates, none of that.
Hey, yo, we ain't mad at you, Skinny. But when you come on the sports shit, you can't be busting. Oh, good looking, bro. You can't be busting for the Rockets.
Yeah,
with the Lakers jersey.
And it's not even so much put on the line. It was a conversation about it earlier in the group, and people was like, well, I think Jared or somebody said that she was like, it's childish to be mad at niggas or not like niggas, you know what I'm saying, that are trying to root for your team. But think about it though. You niggas was just half the niggas that's about to watch the finals was just rooting for the Miami Heat 2011, 2014. And now all of a sudden you rooting for the Lakers.
And the Nuggets.
And those same niggas are the same people that was like, oh, everybody that's a Laker fan, oh, now y'all want to come back. Y'all had jump ship and went to the Warriors. Now y'all Laker fans again. Now it's Laker fans all over the world again. Yes, that's exactly, nigga. I go through it. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why it's not. That's why it's not valid for niggas that's actual Laker fans. Yeah, and the New York motherfucking Lakers are in the building. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, check this out. New Yorkers should love Kobe. He brought his best out around that
bro. Not even that. Fuck
no, I'm just saying though. Like Alabama's should love Kobe. Like motherfucking Texans should love Kobe. Like quit playing, man. Like what are we talking about?
It's but it's not. See, but that's why I said for me.
Hold on, real quick.
All right,
real quick. Only because when you are attaching yourself to an organization, to a player, to a movement, right? Whatever it is that you feel at that moment is validated. You're a Lakers fan because why? You feel me? Why you a Lakers fan?
Who's Skinny?
Who, me?
No, Skinny not a Lakers fan.
I'm not a Lakers fan.
Nephew, why you a Lakers fan?
That was the first team I was ever introduced to in basketball. Ever. Like, it was a whole thing between my grandparents. My grandmother loved Larry Bird and shit.
And when you got like, when you were old enough to watch, or if you weren't then, when you were old enough to watch, they did good, right?
Yeah. When I was old enough to watch. First of all, when I first got introduced to basketball, they was already winning. Feel me? But that was the first team I ever seen.
Too.
That was the first team I ever seen play basketball.
Me too. Magic Johnson, the first athlete I ever recognized. You understand what I'm saying? And I get that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it valid. But it's like a whole team thing. Like, I don't know. It's like you got different fans.
Okay.
You got different type of fans. Go ahead, Jeff.
So I grew up playing basketball, right? When I was old, when I started liking the sport, what got me to the sport was Jason Kidd and Michael Jordan. And then from that point, my favorite player became,
I said, shout out Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
When
I got older, I was a big Shaq fan. Shaq and Dirk Nowitzki. Like, those were my two favorite. Like so growing up playing ball, I always liked other players' style because I was like, okay, I want to learn how they do that. Like,
where you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like Kenny. I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm also a LeBron fan. So like 2011 was a very bittersweet moment for me. But that's why I'm always in the group defending that championship run in 2011 because niggas poo-poo that shit just because LeBron got outplayed. And he played bad, like, I think game 4 or game 5 or something like that. Like,
niggas said it's bittersweet.
It was bittersweet.
That should have never been bittersweet with me, nigga. That's my point.
nephew.
No, never be bittersweet. We are talking about bittersweet. Your favorite team.
It was bittersweet. It was bittersweet because it was my favorite player. It was my favorite team.
How that's bittersweet?
Right. What?
You a Mavs fan? How that
can't be bittersweet? Wasn't that your first championship?
No. Let me talk. It was two things I love clashing together. So I was like, fuck. Like,
yeah, Gino. Bro, look, man. This is what I'm trying to get niggas to understand, bro. Like,
hold on, wait a minute. This is what I be tripping off. This is like how I be trying to find my balance when I'm having debates with y'all. Feel me? Like, you a fucking Mavs fan, bro. But it's bittersweet that y'all won.
It's stupid.
Like, I be arguing and debating with y'all.
No,
this
championship run
clarity on what I'm talking about.
I just explained it, bro. I said it was two things I love coming together and competing. Like, damn, like that was like, a lot. But I'm happy the Mavericks won. Like,
but it was a win-win. I don't like. That's what I'm saying. That you shouldn't have those conflicting feelings, my brother. That don't.
Hey, nephew.
It's sports. I can feel any fucking way I want to.
Nah, you can. Nephew. You can. I ain't
nephew.
You can. Nephew. You shouldn't, and you still shouldn't, whether you feel that way or not.
Nephew, do you like Randy Moss?
Yeah, I love Randy Moss.
Okay, so when y'all beat the Patriots, was it bittersweet?
Hell no. Fuck is you talking about? Hell no.
That's just funny.
Now, I'm
watching y'all from the back.
I'm gonna give you an example, a real example of bittersweet. Tayshaun Prince, my cousin. They won the finals. He guarded Kobe, but my squad lost. But I was happy for Cuzzo. Feel me? That's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's not like a favorite player.
So I gotta be related to the nigga to feel that way?
Oh, shit, in that context, hell, motherfucker,
yeah. They gonna kick you out. Those fat boys who be dancing, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more.
No.
Hell yeah.
How you gonna invalidate how someone feels about like a sport matchup? Like,
no, I'm not invalidating anything. I'm just saying in regards to the motherfucking team that I love. Keep that shit over there in Dallas, brother. That's all I'm saying. That's all I ever be saying. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I ain't trying to offend nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Let me ask you a question, Jeff. Before the Mavericks won their chip, right? I think it was like y'all had that run in 06. And
right.
I think y'all lost. Before that, y'all were losing. You're not telling me that shit wasn't annoying. You're not telling me that.
Yeah, of course it wasn't.
That shit very much so. That shit hurts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So for me to not have seen the motherfucking playoffs in 7 years, look, maybe even a little bit longer than that, right? That shit it's not. You feel me? I've been waiting for this. This is earned and deserved for me. I've been waiting on this moment. I still believe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You, my good brother, y'all know different. That's all I'm trying to get you to understand. You was already sitting there, woo, let's go, championship, because you a LeBron fan. I've been sitting here sulking and listening to bullshit for the past 7 years and listening to niggas talk shit. Oh, y'all ain't seen the playoff for the next 10 years. Oh, you see Curry, you see the Warriors. Oh, LeBron's still doing his thing. Y'all ain't gonna see the playoffs. Well, lo and behold, bitch, LeBron on the Lakers gonna be going to the finals. Like that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't understand. It's a little bit more personal for niggas that's actually Laker fans. Because I know niggas try to throw that. Oh, you was just a Kobe fan. Or you was just a bandwagon. But if that was the case, nigga, I would have never sat here.
Let's not act like Kobe Laker fans. Don't.
I'm not saying.
Don't act like it ain't no Kobe Laker fans on this live right now.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying for me, nigga, it's not like that.
Standing hitting the home run, dog.
Yeah, like
congrats, brother.
I'm a Kobe fan, and I never, ever in my life.
And that's cool for him. But I am a Laker fan.
Kobe made me like the Lakers.
I am a Laker fan. You get what I'm saying?
I was born in Lakers. Kobe made me like the Lakers.
Yeah, like I See what I'm saying? Like I can admit that. Like Kobe was the reason I started liking the Lakers. I was the nigga when I played NBA ballers, nigga, all I played with was Kobe, right? But no, for me, I'm a Laker fan. Like nobody goes above the Lakers. There's no one big man. There's no one bigger than the team.
Like, people don't understand. Like the Lakers is bigger than athletes. Like Lakers.
Listen. Like if LeBron didn't come, right? If LeBron didn't come, right? I wouldn't have no motherfucking LeBron jersey.
You right about that?
Nigga, this gang, my nigga, or don't bang. You feel me? Like I roll with my squad, nigga. Win, lose, or draw, my nigga. I didn't, man. Listen, bro. I watched games where we scored 88 points in 4 quarters. You hear me? I watched my dog blow that Achilles, bro. I watched them shoot them free throws, bro. I watched the sweep.
I was saying like we about to beat the Warriors that same year.
I watched the sweep after Kobe didn't play because I knew he wasn't gonna win, but I watched the sweep.
Word.
You feel me? Like I watched all of that.
That's my point.
Man, we had an all-star point guard because was a snitch on Snapchat. We had to deal with that.
I ain't gonna lie, that was
Laker,
bullshit,
bro.
On everything I love, that was bullshit.
But again, you can like two things at once.
You
right.
can, but
just not my team.
It's just not valid everywhere.
Right? It's not.
It's not pimping.
It's not pimping.
It's
not
just
like,
not valid everywhere.
Jeff, I don't even like Jeff. No cap. You saying that bittersweet shit really that should change
like,
your whole mind.
Like
that should flip
I
the
fuck
argument
with you,
for you.
Jeff. You cool and all.
I told you why I said it was. I said it was bittersweet because it was two things I love to people.
A championship should never be bittersweet.
That doesn't mean I don't value that championship.
I'm not saying that. But the only reason I said that should have flipped your argument a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Because nigga, how is that bittersweet? That we just explained that, but that was my point. Was like, nigga, it's nothing bittersweet. Like nigga, when the Lakers beat Dame, that shit wasn't bittersweet. Dame, too bad, so sad. See you motherfucking next year.
So let me ask y'all this: is there a chance at all that this goes 6 or 7?
It's going 5. For me, it's going 5 or 6. That's it.
So you say it's a chance to go 6?
Yeah, it's a chance to go 6. I think niggas is really underestimating that team a little bit too much. And I gotta give Reem been wrong about a lot of shit in my life since I've met her in a short time, right? or known her. But she has been saying since the beginning of the season that the Heat was going to the finals. I'm not gonna cap. So I can give her that, and I will say, like, yeah, I think niggas is definitely underestimating.
Well, I said Milwaukee nor Boston would go, but I thought it would be Toronto to go. Right?
Hell nah.
No, I did though. Only because listen. You got talent, but you got experience too. Siakam was blowing layups, bro. Like I watched it again, the eye test, right? I watched it. Like they didn't get blew out or nothing, right? But thing is, Siakam, like nephew said, didn't step up and become the man this year. Like this big boy shit, these playoffs and all that. This big boy shit. Siakam didn't become a big boy.
Hold on. Because a lot of, especially when Kawhi won that ring, a lot of niggas was saying Pascal stepped up and started to become that big boy anyway. So hold on. Here we going with this.
Shit. Who is a lot of niggas? I don't know who that is. I'm talking what I'm talking.
Go back and look because when Kawhi was on that team and they played and they played niggas and they won that ring, Pascal was stepping up.
Yeah, because
niggas definitely thought Pascal was going to be next for that team after Kawhi left.
No, wait a minute. This big boy season though. Like now you finna get the ball with the game on the line. This big boy season. Feel me? He an all-star. He ain't a superstar though.
Yeah, I'm about to say because niggas got a whole lot of different concepts.
Just like Paul George. Paul George an all-star. He ain't no superstar. The Clippers got duped. Them niggas gave up the whole decade of draft picks.
Siakam's at that level where, like, now that people are actually scouting you and game planning for you, what you gonna do?
That's big boy ball.
That's a hill to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. it's like.
All right, so we got a lot of context on what big boy ball is. We don't have to start giving.
Big boy ball is performance. Period. Performing in the moment. That's big boy ball. Period. That's big boy ball.
But I thought the finals was just big boy ball.
You said what?
I thought the finals was just big boy ball.
The playoffs, bro. Period. Yes, the finals big boy ball.
It's just
like this the biggest. This the biggest.
I'm just saying we was just talking. That's what I'm saying. We gotta have context, shit. Cause Jesus.
Hold on. Just because I said the finals is big boy ball, that don't exclude the playoffs.
All right, so give a little bit more clarification. So that don't exclude the fourth quarter with 5 seconds left in the regular season. Either do it.
What you mean? That ain't the
that's not big boy ball. Big boys don't step up in the fourth quarter. 5 seconds left. Win the game.
Yeah, if you going somewhere, if you doing
that's what I'm saying.
There's somebody on the Hawks that won 3 games at the buzzer.
That's what I'm saying. Be clear. And
fuck
specific.
out of here, nigga.
Be clear and specific. That's all I'm saying.
There's somebody on Atlanta that won the game at three times at the buzzer. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
But we talking about big boy ball. So if we talking about in the context of big boy ball,
that's why we not talking about the fourth quarter in the regular season.
We give a fuck about that because we talk about big boy ball.
That's what I was telling you about.
Hold on. Because as we do in this group,
he didn't win MVP during big boy ball.
So in context, niggas would definitely give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Be clear. Because when we say big boy ball, this shit is gonna jump around and switch so many times. Because that's why I'm asking you right now. So fourth quarter, 5 seconds on the left on the clock. Trey Young performed. He good for big boy ball, right?
No.
Okay.
No. I understand what Gino is saying.
No, that's clutch. That's clutch. But big boy ball is in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, because
absolutely. Absolutely. But when I ask you,
that's clutch.
Like you win a game. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. When I asked you what was big boy ball, you said performing in the moment. You did not clarify. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why Kenny.
God damn it, that's funny with you, nigga. I hate you, New York ass niggas. I hate you.
That's why you gonna be out here next month.
We from California, man. We laid back, man. You niggas, god damn it.
Certain players, it depends. Big boy ball means a little different for me.
Hey, that's my little nigga, y'all.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's my
big boy ball for me is like for Siakam is gonna be like in the playoffs because we already know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? For James Harden, it's the playoffs for me. Like Russell Westbrook, it's the playoffs for me. So that's what I guess that's what he's saying about big boy ball.
Nah, I understand that. I get that. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying when I first asked for the definition, I just said be a little bit more clear because somebody could flip that and turn big boy ball into like I did fourth quarter, 5 seconds left because niggas would consider that big boy ball. Some people would. Clutch time, and sometimes for certain people, clutch time is big boy ball because everybody's not clutch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember one thing. Kobe always practiced the shots that he would take in the game. He practiced them shits in practice, right?
Yeah.
If I practice taking clutch shots 5 seconds left regular season and I'm making them bitches, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna make them in the playoffs, but I got a good motherfucking chance. So big boy ball.
Okay, so
on the hashtag.
Anybody want to chime in before me?
I gotta run an errand real quick.
Pull up, man. You want some pizza?
Man, I was gonna pull up today, bro. I gotta work the goddamn morning, my nigga.
You scary. Hey, check this out though.
Yeah, I'm about to
I look for Butler and Hero to hit the biggest shots for Miami.
Talk about climate change.
And I look for LeBron and Danny Green to hit the big shots for the Lakers.
That's a little wild card.
I know. He opened all game. I think he gonna hit him this series.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He got that history of showing up in them big boy games.
He's a big boy. That's why he get the money.
Let's do a quick prediction.
You don't get over $10 million to average 7-8 points. Unless
ask Timothy Miles down.
Let's do a quick prediction before we jump off. Let's do a quick prediction real quick.
Okay.
Finals MVP.
LeBron James.
AD LeBron. I'm gonna go AD too. So we got 2 ADs and we got 2 LeBron.
LeBron James.
Leading scorer.
Oh,
LeBron
AD.
James.
AD.
I'm gonna go AD too, man. I feel like it's an AD series, bro.
It is, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It
I
is.
say-
If he was
With Bam Adebayo on him. Okay, cool. Who holding LeBron again? Go ahead.
The question was MVP and leading scorer. Because you can be the leading scorer and not win MVP. Ask Rip Hamilton. But yeah, you can be the leading scorer and not win MVP. So the other things too, like rebounds, assists, and all that. LeBron gonna get the assist number.
Yeah.
You know, LeBron gotta get his trash.
He'll get like 3 triple doubles.
Check this out.
You know, LeBron gotta
check
some
this out.
rebounds.
No
get his trash
Lakers
stats.
hate on no Laker players will be tolerated right now.
Look, man.
None. Zero.
Shout out my Yankees though. 12-2.
Stan just hit some.
Hey, I put him on my card today, JR.
You did good. I told the dude I worked, but I said, bro,
I'm a Dodger.
I told him we're gonna rock that.
I want to play y'all in the World Series so bad.
If y'all get there.
Well, I'm about to say, like, nigga, what?
I mean, y'all get there too, but y'all be choking.
Nigga, fuck y'all. Don't be hating on the Dodgers, nigga.
Dodgers
Dodgers
Please,
hold up. Wait a minute. You know only because Houston won last year that they didn't blow y'all spot up for y'all little fucking cheating too, right?
First off, until niggas come out and prove anything, until niggas give me liable proof, I don't want to hear none of that shit. And you gotta get it too. And niggas gotta get caught.
And the Yankees, all the Yankees did was outspend everybody. Period.
Look, man, I don't know how niggas say that when we got Fab Fives, but you know.
Nah, I'm a Yankee fan too, bro. I fuck with the Yankees, man. Excellence
I'm about to
is
say,
always to be respected, bro.
You cannot fuck with the Yankees, nigga. We the best sports team ever. Ever. 27 ever. I love my Lakers, but 27 ever.
Nah, I get it. They got the most championships, yeah.
And we went on like a 6-peat. And like the
JR. Real quick. Go ahead with the baseball. Let's go with some baseball real quick before we get off. Before you gotta go.
What's the topic?
Most surprising team.
Marlins.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
crazy. My most surprising team is the fucking Astros, believe it or not.
What you mean? They got a losing record.
Yeah, I'm about to say
playoffs.
Huh? Hey, you surprised they losing? Because there wasn't.
They got caught cheating, nigga. They can't cheat no more.
No, right. I'm just saying they're in the show. They are in the dance. Like, now it all depends on the next 7 games. Like, the fact that, like, when people were showing the narratives of how bad everybody's hitting and how everybody fell off and they had to switch managers and all of that, like, I hate the assholes, but they are the most surprising team, bro. Like, they're
Shout out Dusty, man. Shout out Dusty. This is the 2-pick. We doing this thing.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think for me, it's definitely Tampa Bay, bro. I ain't seen Tampa Bay do some shit.
I'm scared, bro.
Tampa Bay got pitching.
And Tampa Bay, and no cap, Tampa Bay really look like legit.
Tampa Bay got pitching.
Yeah,
they're so good with the whole analytics thing, bro. They'll throw like all left-hand batters in the damn game and shit. They do the weirdest shit and they be winning. Like they put no ass every
yo, Skinny. That's where analytics should be used. Baseball, not basketball. Okay.
Yeah, Bryson limited that shit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep throwing those in there. We gonna hold that nigga accountable sometimes. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, I definitely agree with you. I feel like
Bryson with that bullshit. I hope you listening, Bryson.
I don't.
It's just not gonna work.
When they post stats about basketball, I pay no attention. I'm not worried about no plus minus. I'll watch the game. That's what I look at.
Nigga, JR.
All right, World Series champion.
I need that.
You already know that, nigga. Yankees. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no doubt.
Dodgers, boy. You can't cheat us.
Every game you can win the World Series.
You ain't gonna cheat us, Dodgers.
You ain't gonna cheat us. Do we gotta hear that shit out of y'all niggas every year? Y'all
lose? Hey, here's the thing though. We got a number one that can match y'all number one.
Who,
You got a
Cole?
number 2?
Dodgers.
Cole?
I'm not worried about no Dodgers number 2.
My clothes
Wait,
can
you talking
match
about
yours
Garrett
and all
Cole?
that. Oh, hold up, but we got more
Garrett
sticks
Cole,
than
what do you
y'all.
mean?
We got more sticks than y'all. Straight up.
You saw
Huh?
Garrett Cole tonight, 13 strikeouts?
Yes, nigga. We got
Hold on. I got. Hold on. Let me
Wait
get
a minute.
to both.
We got the MVP from last year. Hold up.
We got
My
the
boy
we got
Bellinger
the
won
number
MVP
one
last
hitter
year, and
in
we
the
added
league,
Mookie.
and we got the
more
number one
sticks
home run
than
hitter in
y'all,
the
bro.
league.
Hold on. Let me get to both of y'all, please, before we get off this. JR.
What's
I
up?
like Garrett Cole, right? But I don't love Garrett Cole. When we went on that losing streak, Garrett Cole was getting his ass whooped a few
He's
times.
3-0 in his last 3 starts. 4-0 tonight.
Last 3 starts is cool, but we almost didn't make the motherfucking playoffs, if I recall correctly. This
Nigga, he ain't played the
That wasn't his fault, bro.
Now he was getting no. Don't do that, because it was games where we was getting our ass whooped and he was the starter, bro. Don't do that.
Injury.
You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his thing.
Answer.
Don't get me
Boy,
wrong.
I tell you.
Feel
I
me?
need
But
you to represent me,
Gina-
JR, when I'm fucking up.
Gina, Aaron Judge is back. Giancarlo is back. Luke Voigt is number 1 in the league in home runs, brother.
Yeah.
Glaber,
Cody Bellinger. Mookie Betts. Mookie
you know
Betts.
Aaron Judge.
You know who Mookie Betts is? I know y'all Yankees. I know you know who Mookie Betts is.
I know who Mookie Betts is. You know
I know
who
the
Mookie
fuck
Betts
you
is.
do.
Fuck Mookie Betts.
You know,
I know it. I know it. But he probably finna win MVP right quick.
What MVP? It's about to be Aaron Judge's first ring. Aaron Judge might get the MVP. What are you talking about?
The nigga who ain't played all year?
The nigga that just hit a motherfucking home run in the first inning tonight. The current Cy Young winner. What are you doing?
I do Voigt needed home run leader.
Don't do that. I ain't gonna lie to
Aaron Judge. Who the home run leader?
Giancarlo.
Voigt.
Nigga, fuck the Yankees, nigga.
Voigt
Nigga,
don't
fuck
get
them
Dodgers, man.
Nigga, the real blue and white, nigga. The real blue and white, nigga.
Nah, but check
The
it.
Dodgers is who Jackie Robinson played for, nigga.
The Brooklyn Dodgers. Don't forget that.
The team
Don't forget
that
that.
had the
Don't forget
first
that.
black
Don't
player,
forget that.
nigga.
Don't forget the Brooklyn
Fuck you, man.
Dodgers.
Don't fuck the Dodgers,
Don't forget Brooklyn. Don't
We
forget
were the
Brooklyn.
first
You know
nigga in the league.
Don't
Don't
forget that.
forget
Though.
that.
You know where that's at. You know where Brooklyn is at.
I went to a school in
Fuck that shit. Them find you with that bullshit.
Yo. But look, on some, this some serious shit. JR, this with you too, because I'm not gonna lie. This year, I can't have these niggas swinging at the first 3 pitches that they see. I can't have these niggas.
You can't tame the beast, bro. We need home runs, bro.
Yeah, but you need home runs, but you also gotta be smart, goddamn.
I think we got small hitters.
What y'all got is choppers, bro. Y'all got niggas who trying to chop the whole tree down, bro.
Right, but them too. I'm talking about them too. I'm talking about our biggest home run hitters, like our biggest home run.
You have to understand how they gonna swing.
Yeah, but
because
that's my
of what
point.
they going for.
That's my point, and that shit is a problem. That's why. What was that when Giancarlo? I think it was last year when Giancarlo swung at the first 3 pitches in like the 9th inning, and we had the chance to tie the game. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Luke Voigt leading the league in home runs right now. I'm gonna say that too. You know what I'm saying? So if Giancarlo and Aaron Judge just don't swing at every motherfucking thing and take, because we just beat nigga 12-3. I just got the motherfucking notification. You dig? So if niggas could not do that, and niggas like Glaber could still get on base, hit home runs sometimes, contact hitting, even Gio or Scheller, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We valid. We winning that shit.
But like my nigga Jeff Turner been there, Cody been there, Mookie Betts definitely been there.
That's cool. Y'all got some playoff.
Oh, we for real, bro. Like you can't.
Garrett Cole. Don't forget though.
Like, I know you probably don't like us, but you can't write us off, bro.
Nah. I can't write y'all off. You never know, but I can say I don't think y'all better than us for a motherfucking fact.
We'll see, because without the bullshit, hold on, nigga, we'll be there.
So y'all gonna be in the World Series?
LA downtown.
Y'all gonna be in the World Series? Y'all gonna be in the World Series?
Yeah.
So can we bet on that?
Yes.
20.
Okay.
Boom. Y'all was here. Y'all was witnesses.
Hold on. You want me to record it?
Y'all was witnesses, bro. Y'all was witnesses. God just get to the chip, or I get 20. If y'all get to the chip, you get 20.
Yeah.
And I think if y'all make it, I'm saying
we can bet 50 on the win.
We can bet more than that because I'm jacking the Yankees gonna be there.
Say, man.
So we got jack tripping. And you gonna come out here, so I got to pay you your money. So we got.
Hey, me and Big Bro. Bro.
So we ain't even gotta worry about
we
that.
be there. We coming to fuck with you for sure.
I'll tell you, so we ain't even gotta worry about that.
If y'all win, we'll go to the parade with your ass.
I heard you say that.
I'll wear a New York Yankee
gonna be
hat.
out here. Watch. Mark my words. So y'all niggas better get comfortable now. Go get your bombers. Go get your bubble coats, whatever you gotta go get.
Hey, listen. All right, J.O., you want some of this action?
I'm gonna talk to you when I see you. You know I'm a bet.
We're going to the World Series. I don't know what you talking about.
We gonna talk when I see you.
Okay. All right, fellas.
A lot of bets.
All right, last thing,
boys, man. Appreciate y'all coming. Cop some
all right,
merch.
last thing. Who's your World Series winner? You picked the Yankees?
Absolutely.
And NBA Finals winner, who you pick?
Lakers, of course.
Super Bowl winner, who you pick?
Fucking Chiefs, bro. Shit.
How about you, Skinny? Who you got?
I see them niggas
who you got, Skinny?
Niggas don't repeat, huh?
I think the Chiefs gonna take it again, man.
You got the Chiefs in the NFL?
I got the Chiefs.
I don't see how they can lose with what they got right now unless something just go bad. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go Chiefs for the Super Bowl. I got the Lakers winning.
But I have to say I'm gonna stick with Baltimore going to the championship. I have Baltimore versus the Saints because I believe in my Saints when they're healthy. But
last night, that dude fucking Mahomes.
They had zero pressure on
him. You know already, bro. Like that motherfucker is a cheat code, bro. He 99 overall when you make your own player on that.
That boy, he a different type.
Crazy, bro. Type. Like soon as you think you got him, he gonna scramble 20 yards. That shit crazy, bro.
He a different type.
I got some flowers that I'm about to cut. You feel me? So much love and respect to BST. We're doing a giveaway next week. We'll let you know. JR let you know. But we're doing a giveaway next week. A football giveaway. So JR let you know. But whatever your team is, you're gonna be able to win a custom jacket. We're gonna figure out the criteria for the winner. But we love the squad, man, and we appreciate y'all, man, and respect to JR, man.
No doubt. Drop that website, man. They can get the link. You know what I'm saying? Get the merch. The bubbly.
Yeah, we're gonna go live again and just do it. Sure. We'll figure out the criteria, and you'll get a custom bubbly team jacket, NBA, MLB, or NFL or NHL.
Well, I guess I gotta get a Lakers one now.
They dope, bro.
Man,
they dope.
Right. But appreciate y'all boys jumping on, man. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate it.
Much love and respect, brother.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
All right.
All right, JR. Appreciate you, man.